take a look at the top Why Tren? The Cancerian with the vision. A hoodie in the bucket hat is often his decision. Why high? A king from Queens, you never disrespect. The wise OG, but what else would you expect? Why Dane? The flyest and the highest of them all. You need a perfect shot, he's the one that you should call. All three combined in a little of your time. Welcome to the show and let him ease your mind.
It doesn't matter when we are or where we are because we are.
Because we are.
Because we are better than
Because we are.
Because we are.
Because we are. Because we are. Because we are.
Something that is learned but not really taught is the pleasures of new furniture and getting into a new space and having like brand new stuff. Mm-hmm. I feel like it's one of those underrated adult pleasures that you don't think about until you're in the moment doing it. Like when I first moved into my apartment, one of my biggest like, damn, I'm mad excited about this, was buying like a bed set, like 2 dressers, my own mattress, which are hella expensive, by the way.
You built that shit yourself?
Nah, I didn't build that.
Put that shit together?
I'm not there yet. I'm not in my hot era yet. But I feel like that's probably one of those pleasures eventually. Like if you could build your own bed set, if you get to that point, Hard, let me know when you open for business. Because I feel like I would love to give you that joy of being able to build a sustainable bed set for somebody else. Not just yourself, but for somebody else as well.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the axe is just one of many tools. I don't know if would you need an axe for a bed set? I feel like I don't know.
It depends on how
You want maybe you cut the frame? You want like a nice like a bed frame on the bottom?
It's gonna be mostly saw work.
Yeah, but I say an axe feels like a little clunky. Like
it's gonna be mostly.
Wait, man, you got to get the wood somehow, right? Or
Yeah,
you just gonna go to Home Depot?
You know, so
maybe depending on the style, you know, like if somebody wants that like caveman style, it's like, yeah, I chopped this shit. You know, I didn't even polish it or nothing. It's just straight.
It's just a tree.
it's just a tree, man. It's just a tree.
I actually recently just had my first experience going into a mattress store and actually laying down on the beds those people on the internet be doing.
Yeah.
And, I get it, bro. They put the cloth down for you so you can put your feet up and not dirty anything. And you don't really understand it until you take that little remote they have for one of them beds and just hit the recliner. You start to taco yourself. Oh, man. Yeah. It's like, this is a different... How much?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Those be the ones.
What else you got, Jack? so But nah, man, I think I found the one, bro. And it's nothing like having it on deck and just in waiting for you to get to this location. Yeah. Like, I'm moving soon, within the next couple of weeks at least. So all they're waiting for is a date, and it's going to pop up. And they're going to bring it in, put it in the room and everything.
Unravel it.
I can't fucking wait. I feel like Animal Crossing has gotten me ready for this day. Like, comfort games like that, games where you go around and then the whole objective is just to find shit to make your house and your village cool. Like that has prepared me for these moments, for these days whenever I'm going to a mattress store to find some cool shit to find something to lay my head on at night, or even if I'm going to Ross to find some canvases or art pieces to put on the walls or something like that. Yeah. I just feel like it's just and then going home and figuring out where exactly it's going to go. Yeah, trial and error, putting it up right here, looking at it, doesn't feel right. Not too much negative space.
Let's rotate it. Hopefully you can just click it and rotate it the way you do in games. But like, that should take work.
Oh man, yeah. There's no better feeling than finding the perfect spot for the perfect piece of furniture, and I'm looking forward to that over these next couple weeks.
What kind of pillow person are you? Like, are you a hard pillow sleeper, a soft pillow sleeper? Like, are you in that bag yet? Because I feel like that's the step that when people say that, I feel like that's where that phrase "waking up on the wrong side of the bed" came from, or like anything of like how you sleep is very important, and I feel like a lot of people do not talk about like finding their best or their most. What's the word I'm looking for? Like your optimal ways of sleeping on your mattress and like your Yeah, in your pillow.
Man was hitting me with all the science, bro, with the coils and why do you sleep on your back? Do you sleep on the side? This is why this bed is advantage for this. This is why this bed is an advantage for this. And it's like, yo, I didn't even think it was that deep. I thought it was just a nice little touch test, nice little push down the cushion a little bit. But
you sleep every day.
But not to answer your question, bro. I like my pillows thin enough for me to feel my hand when I lay little cushion in there, but I can't do the big clunky shits because otherwise, like my neck is like.
Yeah, nigga sleeping on.
Yeah, bro.
Loose leaf.
As long as there's a little bit of cushion there, I don't need too much.
You strike me as a person that can fall asleep anywhere, though. So I feel like
I can fall asleep absolutely anywhere. It's definitely why my back is fucked up to this day. Yeah. But I am not the pickiest sleeper. But if I find the perfect bed and pillow combination, I'm going to cherish that for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I hope you found it, man. Shout out to you. Shout out to you.
So I've done that before a few times. That's where I found out how expensive mattresses were. Now I owned an expensive mattress, but I thought I bought an expensive mattress. I didn't know I just bought a mattress that costs a lot of money, because those are different things. Because all mattresses are expensive.
Absolutely.
I did not know that. I thought I bought an expensive ass. These motherfuckers out here with the $600, $400 mattress. Me, I got that. Yeah, I got a good 25 on me. You know what I mean? Yeah. I didn't know that. That's about how they come for real. You know what I mean? I thought that was nuts.
Ruined the whole experience for you. It's like, damn,
it really did.
I would have slept better thinking that I was sleeping better than y'all. But now,
bro, when I first moved out. And I got my own spot for the very first time. I just bought a mattress on Amazon, right? I'm doing everything mad quick. My first move in happened like this, son, like within the week. So I'm just trying to get whatever because I'm not trying to sleep on this air mattress no more. Because I know I like it soft, but not that soft. So I was looking for a bed, and I just found the first one, not the first one, like the first good one I could find on Amazon. And that shit came in like a little thin ass box. I'm like, what the fuck is a mattress inside this bitch?
Yeah.
And
gotta be careful.
I thought it was all right. My girlfriend wasn't the biggest fan of it, but it was soft for me. And we ended up having to get rid of it when we moved out because she didn't want it no more.
Yeah, the nigga that sleeps in the back of a van. Yeah, like for sure. I'm sure. I'm sure that shit felt amazing.
Yeah, for the time.
Yeah, it's definitely your girl that's gonna show you how you're supposed to be sleeping for sure. Right. But the other thing was when I started going mattress shopping and furniture shopping, there's like this little anxiety that you get, right? Because I kind of always felt like, what was the story? Was it Goldilocks and the Three Little Bears?
Yeah.
Where she was like trying on niggas' mattresses and shit like that and like putting on Papa Bear's shoes and shit like that. Yeah. There's a little bit of like, this ain't my shit about it for me. So like when I'm going, I only spend like maybe 15 or 20 minutes in there because I get really, really bad anxiety. I feel like whoever's showing me around, like I had this dude showing me around. I feel like every time I laid down, he was just rolling his eyes like, "Oh, brother." Like, I just feel like I wasn't supposed to be in there for some reason. It was I don't know. It was weird.
Sounds like
I've never like gone to like.
I feel like that. I really am like mad that dude snatched that or lady snatched that experience from you. You know.
Mm-hmm. I feel like my transaction happened too quick. I left there thinking like, damn, did we get swindled? Like, did we? Because I was walking in there. I was telling Leslie, like, listen, whatever we see, we have to, price check online, see if we find a better offer, talk them. Like it was a car deal or some shit. Walk in there, nigga got us in 15 minutes.
Yeah. All that planning that you did in the car.
He seen you coming.
Yeah.
For sure.
That Cuban man was smooth.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he was Cuban. You should have started with that. Like that was.
He'll probably hit you with the poppy for you.
He was from out of town. He was like, yeah, normally he was sitting down like checking us out. He was like, yeah, it's not even my store normally. They had to come in here last second. I was like, oh damn, he brought in the ringer.
Yeah, He's killing him out there, bro. He made like 20K.
Nigga been working at that store for 18 years. That's the line he always used.
Yeah.
Watch, you gonna go in there 6 months.
No, he's not, because he's never gonna have to go back in there. So he's not gonna see him no more.
You should just pop up. You should just pop up. Rodrigo, you still here?
Yeah, you should see.
Oh yeah, no, today and that day. That was it.
That's how you really know if you got swindled. If you go back and you're like, yeah, nah, he's still here. All right, he got us. You gotta respect it at that point. He probably won't even remember you, honestly. And if he does remember you, he gonna get you again. You gonna walk out with a couch
for sure.
He gonna get you. He gonna get you.
I don't even know they sell couches here.
Yo, y'all ever like bought furniture or something like expensive from like Rent-A-Center or Aaron's?
Nah.
So
no.
I think I might be the only nigga in the world that like never got my shit taken back from Rent-A-Center. Like I actually paid the whole shit. And it was, the shit is, it's crooked. It's like meant to like break you to the point where like they can just like reclaim it, right? So that they can sell it to somebody else. But I was the couch that I bought was supposed to be like $1,200. But we did the Rent-A-Center thing. It was like $200 a week. Those shits are meant for you to default on that shit so that they could take the truck and pick it up. Mm-hmm. I was so diligent on paying it back. It took like 3 years, but I definitely spent like $3,000 on this fucking couch. Because shit is just, it's a scam. It's supposed to be. Yeah. But like, y'all got me fucked up. I'm actually going to be the nigga that wins. Yeah. Like, I don't really care.
Did you feel like you won though? For that price, you could have bought something brand spanking new. You could have broke
for sure. For sure.
Which I'm finding out. I have a friend of the show actually, supporter, who was a married man, and he was talking about the joys of buying a new couch. He's like, yo man, when you get older, bro, the things that really get you going as an adult, things that really keep the relationship hot and spicy is new furniture. You get a new couch, horny. You just ready. You know what I'm saying? New,
for sure.
New chairs,
put it through its paces.
Bricked.
Yeah,
ready.
bro.
You know what I'm saying? So he really put me on game, because I'm like, yo, I didn't even think about that, bro. Like, furniture shopping is foreplay now.
Bro, new pots and pans will have you want to pick up a cookbook and try some shit you never done before, dog.
That's true.
Yeah.
That shit will have you watch a Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, for real. It's like, yo, we're gonna spend 3 hours making this damn dinner.
I actually just got a bunch of new pots and pans, bro. I'm roasting tomatoes, all types of shit. I'm making soups. Like, yeah, no, it's soup season anyway, but yeah. It's when you get a new set of pots and pans, you start thinking you a different nigga.
I never made soup for myself. Like, never. Like fresh soup.
Soup is fire, bro.
Soup is fire. And it stretches. I like that. I like foods that stretch,
I think I don't know if y'all was raised on canned soup, but like a lot of people consider canned soup. You know what I mean? Like just think when they think of soup, they think of like, I'm sick. My mom made me a can of chicken noodle soup. I can't even remember what's the Campbell's, right?
Campbell's,
yeah.
Yeah, like that's not. I mean, obviously it's soup.
There's multiple brands. We ain't got to big up Campbell's,
For sure, that's true. Cut the check.
For real.
But when you actually like really, really get into the soup bag and like you're seasoning it yourself. You're using the roux, you're using cream, all that stuff. Honestly, soups might be peak, bro. Like they really might be the best thing you could make. You know what I mean? So, and apparently it doesn't matter how much butter you put in it. It's still like healthy. So like that's also how you can kind of get your shit off too.
Let's fact check that one eventually. Somebody listen. That doesn't sound accurate at all. But I feel
Let's see.
Do you think that when did you start this soup journey? Is this like a getting older thing, or did you always feel like this way?
Nah, I didn't. So I think it probably started with like stews. Once I started like making like curry.
I was in the stew season too. Yeah, I was.
Yeah. Once I started making like my own curries and you know what I mean, like brown stew chicken and a bunch of Caribbean dishes.
Yeah, man.
That's the gateway drug to soup.
It is.
Like, that's absolutely the gateway drug to soup, bro. So I think it starts maybe pasta, stew, soup.
Yeah, bro.
Good stew. That's the advance.
When you lit in your what's it called? What's that steak? Like the cube steaks, like the steak that's in cubes. When you letting it get cooked, when you slow cooking it.
Yeah.
To where it's just like
just tender,
slicing through it in a stew.
Yeah,
with like different like carrots and oh man, yo.
And I gotta be honest,
bro.
It's a little early, but the hoes love it. They do a good stew, a good soup.
A little early. If you talking about for the pod, or you talking about for me?
Yeah, for the pod.
Oh, okay.
For the pod. Yeah, like, for the pod is to start, calling ladies, ladies of the night and all that. But they do. They love it. If you can pull off a good,
she loves
right. If you could pull off a good soup, you apparently you can cook if you can make soup.
Well, y'all remember the first time you ever cooked for a woman?
For sure.
What'd you make?
First.
I believe I made like this. I always default to steak. I made a steak with like this creamy onion sauce. I don't know what type of nigga I thought I was, but I thought I was that one. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So, it was like a Valentine's thing. I was broke. You know what I mean? So, let me go to the supermarket, get 2 steaks, a baked potato. You know what I mean? Some onions, and kind of just chop it up.
Like,
First time
like
I
the
ever made
restaurants
like
did.
Yeah, like the restaurants do. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was doing big shit, but it was.
You had real
great.
plates? Did you like how was the serving? Did you like?
I wasn't. So I'm still not really great at presentation. Like I'm just now starting to get it together, but I'm pretty sure I was fine. I was probably like 19.
The first time I did was in college, but I couldn't tell you what I made. It was a while ago.
Did you say you could cook before you did it?
Oh no!
Did you try to get the lie off?
No.
Or
Never. I never try to get that lie off.
Okay.
I'm very, very honest about my shortcomings.
Got you. All of them?
All of them.
My bad. It's early.
Was it good though? Did it turn out all right? What you made?
She said she liked it.
Oh,
I don't remember what it was.
Trash.
I don't remember.
My bad, bro.
Probably good, was.
Well, so what's your best thing that you made? I'll
then.
change it up for you. What's the best thing that you've cooked? Like, what's your specialty? If somebody's coming over, like, yo, damn, I need you to make that shit that you made for me last time. What they talking about?
I make a good lemon, not lemon. A good lime chicken with I'm really good at tostones.
Oh yeah.
I've really found my bag down here with tostones.
There we go.
Just because, who made them really good? Damn, I'm sorry. What was her name,
Viv.
bro? Martin's wife. Viv. Yeah, Viv used to body them shits in New Jersey. Yeah. So much so that I remember the feel. I remember how crisp they were. I remember how much salt she used to put on them. So it's like, all right, I never saw her make them, but I know what the end result is. So if I could just trial and error myself enough times to get it to there, and we got there, man. I love people love my tostones.
Yeah, hell yeah. Shout out Viv and Maria, because I'm pretty sure they was going back and forth with that. But yeah, okay. So your tostones, that's fine. I can't remember the first, but I remember the biggest was chicken parm. I made a chicken parm for somebody. That was pretty fire. And the first time that I made pizza, like I didn't make the dough, but like it was like store-bought dough. So but you still had to like kind of prep it and season it and do all that shit. My pizza was fire. I went through a pizza phase for a minute because I was like, yo, that shit was dumb good. And I made that for somebody.
I hate homemade pizza, bro.
Homemade pizza is great, bro. Like, are you when you're putting the topics on yourself, bro, and you're just like, damn, I made myself a whole personal pie. Like, this is dope.
Nah, bro.
You got to get back into it. I feel like
if it's not out of a big ass brick oven, do not hand it to me, bro. Do not hand me your General
I forgot
Electric.
who I was talking to. My fault. Yeah.
Don't hand me your General Electric LG oven fucking pizza, bro. I don't want it. Like, I'm not that nigga, bro. If it don't come out of a big brick oven by some 80-year-old Italian man, don't hand it to me.
Sweaty and stressed Italian man.
Straight up, bro.
I don't need that shit.
Well, slightly racist. Like, don't hand it to me, bro. Like, I need it in a certain order. That's all I'm saying.
My fault, bro. I forgot you was from New York. I'm not trying to disrespect. I have a different type of taste for pizza, you know? Like, my family grew up in New York. New Jersey had pretty good pizza. I got into an argument not too long ago about, like, New York Jersey pizza. I said, yo, Jersey pizza ain't nothing to be stepped on. You know, like y'all New
It might be
Yorkers,
better.
y'all got good pizza, but I've had some pretty great pizza in New Jersey.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's because like culturally, Jersey kind of festers the racism still. You know what I mean? So they put it in the ingredients with the pizza.
Sauce. It's in the sauce.
It's grandma's secret ingredient in the sauce. Sprinkle a little bit of Jim Crow in it, and then that shit is just amazing. And they've been passing down a recipe for generations. That's got to be it. It's incredible.
My thing about New York, my thing about most New York pizza is that I feel like they've gone away from the whole mom and pop shop, or people look down on the dollar slice nowadays. The dollar slices are the best slices you're gonna get in New York City. I don't give a fuck about no damn what's that place called, Artichoke fucking pizza or Joe's New York. I don't give a fuck if it was in Spider-Man, Iron Man, fucking Superman, none of the mans.
Toucan.
I don't give a fuck. Yeah, Harold the Toucan. Fucking Sam I Am. None of them motherfuckers.
Green eggs in there.
Go to the corner, any corner in New York City, get yourself a dollar slice. It'll be the best slice of pizza you ever fucking had.
Yeah, you don't got to be drunk to enjoy it neither, because I feel like that's the type of reputation that it started to get. Yo, dollar pizza hit when you drunk. You know what I'm saying? It's right.
Dollar pizza hit when you sober.
Facts.
Dollar pizza hit when you getting arrested. Dollar people hit. You can't never go wrong with dollar pizza.
Yeah. Is it still $1 over there? I haven't been over there in a minute, but is it like $1.25?
I can confirm it is still $1. It's not $1, at least $2.
Okay.
But I got a dollar slice last time I was up there.
Yeah, not gonna lie, $2 pizza not that bad either. I mean, I'm always down for a dollar slice, rather $1 than $2. Sure. But these days, yo, that might be one of the cheapest things that you can get. It still be good. Sure. You know.
Best things come for $1.
That's true.
By the way, you can subscribe to our Patreon, patreon.com/because we are podcast. Starts at just $1 a month.
Yeah.
That was excellent.
Yeah. No pizza, but we give you peace.
Y'all in your bag today. Okay.
Hey, man, we getting better at this shit, man. It's just natural. You know, it just comes naturally. You feel me?
I'll fuck with it.
How's everybody's weekend? How was everybody's week, I guess? You know?
Good, man.
Chill.
Pretty good. Got some good news about the apartment. Moving on since then. So I've been doing. We'll talk about it later, but I've been enjoying the fuck out of Ghost of Yotai.
Yeah. Definitely.
Just about done, almost like at least 90% now, which is pretty crazy. So, yeah, I'm good. How about you, Hod?
I've had a pretty like off and on week. It's kind of been a little bit of a roller coaster, but it's almost Halloween, right? Spooky season, right?
Yeah.
So little bit of the seasonals, trying to get on your boy, but I'm shaking everything off. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. Otherwise, it's beautiful. The weather's been great. You know what I mean? It's the perfect 90s R&B ballad weather. You know what I mean? 7:00 in the morning, blasting. What was it?
R&B is fall music. Maxwell, all that
for
shit.
sure.
Doyle, all the Brown album covers.
Yeah, all the Brown album covers. The Maroons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Fall.
Like, yes, that bag. Nobody's supposed to be here. Deborah Cox. You feel me? Like 7:00 in the morning. That's the anthem. Yeah, you know what I mean? So it's definitely been a vibe. But yeah, it's cool. I did have a question about Halloween for you guys.
What's up?
I mean, as it just relates to, like, how relevant is it in your lives today? Because I feel like Halloween comes and goes in the sense of, you watch a couple movies, you know what I mean? You go get your candy when it's cheap on sale at the store. And then it kind of just passes. I mean, I feel like it was like so big when we were young, and like now it's just like part of it. And you just wait for like the baddies to put on their sexy costumes on IG, and that's it.
Yeah. Well, of course, naturally, the older you get, the less you're gonna dress up. The less you're not trick or treating anytime after fucking like middle school,
right,
or anything like that. And the older you get, the parties start to slow down as people begin to have their families and whatnot. But even outside of that, I think you're correct, because in the general media, you don't necessarily see a lot of like Halloween things going on. And I know I'm down in Miami, so I don't get the whole fall experience, and it doesn't feel as spooky as it may feel in like, up where you guys are at. But still, like, it's just, there's just no appeal to it. It just feels too big money now. Like you know, like
they
took
the vibes out.
There's no hype about any Halloween specials for your favorite TV shows like there used to be to get you in the spirit.
That would be the thing, right? Halloween specials.
And because
like
because not everybody has cable nowadays. Like you don't really buy into the whole, oh yeah, there's gonna be a Halloween movie marathon on TBS or TN or any of those fucking channels. So there's less of that. Like there's like you'll go on Netflix and Netflix will have like their Halloween category, but it's not the same because you don't feel forced to just watch it. You know what I mean? Like if they did like, I think Hulu did this before. I think Hulu still does this with Hulu TV. They'll do like a marathon where it's like a live stream where you just click onto the live stream and whatever's playing is playing, and they'll just have another movie playing after that and another movie playing after that. I think that's cool, but you feel less incentivized to do it when it's only on a streaming service and there's not a commercial where you're seeing Halloween ads and go to Party City, go to Spirit Halloween to get your costume. Like rest in peace, Party City. That's another big reason why you feel less Halloweeny out here. Like, what are the stores that you're really going to now? Like, it's just this is you're right.
Yeah, Halloween really starts like as soon as fall starts for the like pretty much because I kind of do feel that same sentiment where as soon as the day passes, it's done. Right. You know, like Christmas, you still have like the season a little bit, like even a little bit after up to like to New Year's, pretty much. It's pretty much the whole month. So I feel like these holidays pretty much get the whole month dedicated to them. Thanksgiving, I feel like the memes and the jokes keep it running up until the day, with Thanksgiving season around too. But for Halloween, for the last couple years have been really exciting for me because I've been dressing up and going to like Halloween themed parties. My friend throws a Halloween party every year. So I already got my costume designed up. But that really keeps the joy in it for me, like the excitement of, like, I don't know the last time I got dressed up for like Halloween and was just
that
like,
was last year.
Last year, like or like just theme parties in general. Like I think it's real fun. It keeps the fun in the holiday, but also I feel like people our age need to go to more theme parties and have more things that you need to kind of give a little bit more effort for.
I think so too.
Because it makes it fun. Like it keeps things fun. And not how often do you have to like get dressed for stuff? And just go outside of it and think bigger and like, you'll have a lot of fun if you do it more, So, when I have my own spot and everything, I definitely want to prioritize theme parties and just have people, to see what people come up with. When I did have my apartment, I threw a color party. That was fun, but for Halloween, I'll definitely start being the host of some gatherings because I think people just need an excuse to have more fun that isn't just going out and spend a lot of money. Just get some stuff and just chill. It could be fun. So, but in terms of the Halloween season, I feel like I've been enjoying it because I've just been looking for more things to kind of make it enjoyable. Like I'm gonna watch Coraline this weekend for the first time, like we talked about. Somebody suggested I also watch Monster House. I've never seen that, but every year I watch like my old Halloween flicks that I used to love. With like the Scary Godmother and shit like that. Shout out to Cartoon Network. I always watch that every year. Even if it's like for like a kids movie kind of thing. It's like older animation, pretty spooky and just fun. So I get myself definitely into that mood. And this year I'm gonna go check out my little cousin / niece and with my costume and see if I could do. I don't know if they do like trick or treating on the actual day these days, but I'm gonna. Try and do something with them, And,
does Halloween need a new PR team? Like, do they need like new marketing? Like, does Halloween need a banger? Like, do they need a hit, like a new hit? Because I feel like the beans, greens, potatoes, tomatoes, like that kind of brought Thanksgiving up in the tier list a little bit, maybe even above Halloween now.
Michael Jackson's Thriller.
Yeah. Like it's.
I think that matters. I think part of the issue is that like. The vibes are gone, whereas like, you got Mariah Carey always repping Christmas, right? You got the Thanksgiving Day parade. It's just not a lot of stuff on Halloween is almost like self-motivated, right? If everyone just decided to not fuck with Halloween, it would die. Like it literally would just be over.
And that'd be on us. That would be on us.
Yeah, it would be us. It would be us. But y'all make a good point because you mentioned the Hulu specials of like movies and stuff. What if they ran like all of the shows that they have in, licenses for the Halloween episodes of all those shows,
for
like
free.
back to back?
It should
right?
be it should be for free.
That would be fire.
Like you can go onto our service and watch these things for free. And
yeah,
for
but only the
Hulu would be the
Halloween
service to
episodes.
do it.
So like the Family Guy episode,
Family Guy, Simpsons,
Martin. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these shows that had Halloween episodes, The Office. If they had a Halloween episode, that's available for free.
Yeah,
that would be dope.
I'm sure they're doing something like that on Hulu again.
Yeah. Oh, is that a Hulu ad, nigga? What's going on, man? What we doing today, man?
Now you're on the lookout.
Yo, what we doing today, bro? I'm gonna be watching. I'm definitely. It's like I'm sure they have that for Hulu.
Watch now, $5.99 a month.
I'm sure they have that. But yeah, I'm excited for
Disney
Halloween.
bundle.
But yeah, I think there's definitely some. I'm in the mood, man. I'm in the mood for sure. But we gotta. It's on us. The revival of it has to be on us. It might not work out because a lot of people just don't like the evilness that's attached to Halloween. But it could be just fun. If we just like changed it around a little bit. I know like the roots of it. I mean, this is probably people's argument for a lot of things that used to be racist, but now are used to be normal to people, but now it's like, that's not good. Like building statues for like Christopher Columbus and shit like that. Like I feel like that's the same argument people get. Yeah, but I feel we just turn it around a little bit. It could be fun. We don't have to keep it to that way. We give Christopher Columbus a silly little hat. And then now it's not that serious.
I actually heard a really cool Halloween celebration idea for like if you live in like a neighborhood or community, right? Kids don't trick or treat that much, right? What if you bought candy and then left them at a neighbor's door, right? And you put a little card on it that says like you've been booed, right? And like their job now is to go get some candy and put it on another neighbor's door, and everyone just kind of almost like a Secret Santa but for candy. I think that would be like
or not even that. I feel like the problem is there's too many Ring cameras, and so it's like, if you just booing me, I think there's just too much aggression between everybody being on. Everybody's too scared, that's the real fear these days. It's all tricks, no treats. Like why are you on my porch putting
that
bags?
too? Like
how are you gonna like integrate that in? Like you got booed without some casualties. Somebody's gonna get shot.
Yeah. For sure.
Somebody's going to get hurt.
I mean, shit. And
then the whole thing is ruined.
You got boomed.
then the whole thing's over.
Oh, my God, bro.
So, that's why I can't.
This country, man. Shit.
Yeah, man. We can't have nice things, man. We just can't have nice things. The Ring camera. Get the fuck off my porch.
I was just trying to leave you some Kit Kats. I was just trying.
Well, leave them and get the fuck off my porch.
That shit's fucked up.
Yeah. And I think that's probably there's got to be some sort of way that we can make Halloween fun again besides going to people's houses. I think that's the big thing that people are scared of, that they don't like. But which is funny to me because people have been scared about that shit since the 90s, and we're just now starting to get rid of it for real because of the digital age. I think where you're not forced to be outside and coexist with anybody if you don't want to, But people been scared about drugs and razor blades and all that shit since I was growing up. So
yeah, for sure. They was putting needles in the Snicker bars and stuff like that. Never happened. Never happened to me. Obviously, yeah. I never. I think that was a scam. I think that was I think that was a scam by Big Chocolate to like make sure niggas was buying their own candy instead of like borrowing it from a neighbor and shit like that.
I believe it, man. Yeah. I believe it, bro. Also, I guess the exciting part about Halloween is us dressing up and taking pictures. Like, I'm excited for all like the couples costumes and all the the celebrities when they do their costumes and come up with shit like that.
Yeah,
I'm always excited to see what happens with that and what people do. Yeah. So,
you had a favorite costume growing up that you did?
I was always Scorpion. One of them, or I think Scorpion from Mortal Kombat.
Every black kid was a ninja growing up at some point.
Yeah, every black kid was a ninja for sure. Yeah. And that became your pajamas until you grew out of it.
Why are you thumbs down in Scorpion, bro? There's a whole act to it. Like, get over here. Like, just doing that to people was fun, bro.
Yeah, I swear to God, bro. If you walked up to me,
you punch me my suit,
and you did the emote, bro, like, yeah, nah. Like, yeah, bro. You would have got ran off the block for sure.
Yeah. Don't make me tell your Halloween story again. Don't start.
When I was 10 years old, I was a
that's
pimp.
how I know.
I could probably find a picture on Facebook somewhere, but yeah, I was a pimp when I was 10 years old. Not really knowing what a pimp was.
Whose idea was that?
Mine. Let's see. Rick James, when I was in college, that was a great one. That was an all-timer.
Yeah.
LL Cool J, while I was in college.
Okay.
That was probably my favorite ones. Rick James, so was probably the best one.
Yeah. So you just dress as niggas that all the hoes wanted. Okay. I see your theme.
It's college, baby. It's college, baby.
I feel you, bro.
What you mean? Yeah. You know.
For sure.
They'll call him a bold assassin for nothing. You feel me? And Rick James? Come on, son.
And niggas with mad hair. Like, was you like self-conscious?
LL Cool J did not have mad hair.
Okay, LL Cool J. Yeah. That's fair.
Yeah, nah, he definitely had the Jerry curl or the S curl with the wig on for Rick James. I see you, bro. I see you get power when you put that shit on. I put that shit on for my Ice Cube costume. I was going everywhere. I was going in the stores with that shit on. I was like, people don't know. You know, people don't gotta know. I'm not really. Anyway, before we get into our topics, I wanted to give a shout out to us and to the listeners that reached out to me and was telling me how they really did enjoy our D'Angelo chatting, you know, and the tribute that we talked about him and did all that stuff last week. So, you know, shout out to us and shout out to the listeners for really, you know, reflecting on things like that. And yeah, hopefully y'all find this like a place where y'all can, you know, cope and also just feel the feels with us, you know, when things like that happen, because, you know, it took us all by surprise, but, you know, hopefully we can give you some laughs and some tenderness, you know, some love, something that you can listen to and enjoy in a time like that. So shout out to y'all that reached out and reflected on all that.
Big up yourself with Turn In. If you want the full video vibes, bonus episode, enough exclusive content, link we up on Patreon. Bomboclat. It start at only $1 a month. That a mad deal, you see it. Tap in now.
What we got? What y'all want to talk about? I know basketball's back, so that's probably what we gonna get, you know, with the Knicks with their first and only win.
I mean, well, I ain't even really going with the Knicks. You want to talk about costumes? I'm gonna need Victor Wembanyama to like pretend to be human for one of these games. I don't know if y'all know about like the stories that were coming out about Victor Wembanyama over the summer. At some point, he went on a like silent retreat on a monk in Tibet, like in a monk monastery or whatever.
What's that name from?
He's French.
He's French. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. But he's also 7'5",
and he's 21.
So he's 21 years old, and he had his first game of the season last night against the Spurs. Well, he's on the Spurs against the Mavericks.
Mavericks. Yeah.
Featuring the number one pick in the latest draft, Cooper Flagg, Anthony Davis, Hall of Fame defensive center, one of the greatest big men of all time, and he made him look like a middle schooler.
I saw an announcer say about that, like a what did he say? Like an 8th grader or like a dad blocking
like
the 8-year-old blocking the 8-year-old son in the parking lot or something like that. It was disgusting.
It was really, really, really bad, honestly, and it's crazy because I just truly, again, I've been watching basketball as long as I can remember. I've never seen anything like what that dude did yesterday. And again, so he was in the Tibetan monk. He was with the Tibetan monks. Shaved his head. You know, was wearing the getup and all that for like 30, 60 days. He came back to the States, went straight to Hakeem Olajuwon's training camp, and there was videos and pictures of him with Hakeem the Dream Olajuwon, kind of like learning different skills and post moves and stuff like that. And everybody was saying like, yo, what the hell is Wembanyama about to do to the league when he gets back? This man comes back and he looks like he looks like a cartoon character. He genuinely looks like, I don't even know how you code his game style in 2K. Like the game doesn't have.
It's cheating.
When you try to make a guy that big, they don't let you be able to shoot and dribble the way that he can.
Like they don't, bro.
It's
you
not
couldn't
possible.
play with him in
you have
like
to go
the
to
park.
create a player. You can't do my career. It's literally not allowed.
That is crazy. And usually,
bro, I saw him block something what seemed like in fast motion.
Right.
Like, it looked like they fast forwarded, but he didn't. He just smacked it that hard.
Yep.
And then he ran down the court, got the ball at half court, tween behind the back, step back, 3 falling down.
and got the extra point for
that was the one.
Like
4-point play.
That was the one.
How do you guard
your
that?
8-year-old, bro? Like, what's going on here, bro?
I know, bro. I can tell that sometimes the teammates be like, "Oh my god," like even his teammates be like, "Yo, this nigga, man."
I really am confused how they score at all. I like when I was watching like clip that I saw. I'm like, yo, how did they score at all with this big ass man? Because all you gotta do is just stand. Like,
all he has to do is just stand there.
Like how does he miss? Like, does he like let them score? Like that? How do they actually get points on this nigga? But I gotta.
I wouldn't be surprised if they actually win. And again, the team itself is okay. They're not great. They're good. But somebody like Wemby, like you probably gonna end up winning like 60 games just because like who the fuck has time for that shit? Like who the fuck, like, bro? I'm going home. Like, I'm not doing this. He made Anthony Davis look like a child, bro. If I'm Cam Payne or something like that, like, I'm not playing against this nigga. No, don't ask me to. I'm sorry, it's not happening. Not tonight. Yo, coach, my quad is tight, man.
Yeah.
My quad is so tight. Nigga pointing to his elbow, yo, my quad, yo. My quad is killing me, yo.
They'll win 50 games this season just off the strength of him.
Yeah.
And his will. And yeah.
The strength?
Because like, how do you even, because that's the thing, like, how do you get paid if you're his teammate, right? You're trying to get your own contract. This nigga scoring all the points, blocking all the shots, like doing tween behind the legs, throwing the ball up and it's going in. Like, nigga, like, it's 5 of us.
This isn't fun for me anymore.
This isn't fun, bro. Your agent in the back, like, do something. Like, this nigga's like, yo, what you
right.
want me to do?
Yeah.
Serious,
somebody
bro.
gonna try and hurt this man for real. You know?
But like you said, the Knicks are doing well. They have high expectations. I'm not when it was certain games that, even as a Knicks fan, when whether they were good or bad, I wasn't watching because I just didn't want my night ruined. You know what I mean? So like, Golden State come to town. I'm not watching Curry, bro. I've never, like, since 2014, I've never watched the Knicks versus Golden State because I know what that man was coming to do every single time. So it just, I have anger issues. I just don't need that type of pressure on myself. You know what I'm saying?
Good on you, man.
Yo, stop him! Like, no, like, I'm not even going there with Wemby. Yeah. Absolutely not.
It makes sense. You got an axe in the house now, so probably it makes sense for you to protect your peace.
Yeah, we're
as much
start
as you
breaking
can.
shit.
That's good. Are you the same way, D? Where you don't watch certain teams play the Sixers? You're a Sixers fan, right? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. I've been pretty off of watching regular season basketball for a couple of years now, especially the Sixers.
The Sixers.
Well, especially the last couple of years, they just can't stay healthy. So it's like it's hard to watch sometimes because the best players that you want to watch are not playing half of the time. But Tyrese Maxey's fun to watch out there. Our rookie, VJ Edgecombe, he's going to be a fucking star, bro.
Yeah, man.
He put up 34 points in his debut game. He's not the largest man on the court, but when he has the ball and he's driving towards the basket, feels like he is.
He's
That
got
nigga he's a dog, bro. He's really got that like fight in him. He does not want the player across from him to do better than him at all. Super competitive, and he talks. He has the attitude that I think a Philly player should have. That grit. That I don't want to say he reminds me of AI, but like AI had that get the fuck out of my face attitude, and I feel like he has that. You know what I'm saying? Tyrese Maxey, great player, but he's a nice guy.
Sweet
Jared
guy.
McCain,
Sweet, genuinely
solid
sweet.
guy. Another, he's a great guy. He's just a cool guy.
A different kind of sweet.
Yeah, Joel Embiid. I'm at my breaking point with this nigga, honestly, bro. Like, we should have dealt that nigga last year while his value was up.
I mean, he played. It didn't go well, but he played.
How many minutes did he put in? I don't even think he played like 30 minutes yesterday. Yeah.
But I liked VJ. I definitely like VJ, and I don't know if I'm aging myself, but he's got what the unks would call bungees. Or bunnies. Do y'all call it bungees or bunnies?
Bunnies.
Bunnies?
Yeah.
I feel like it was always bungees, but whatever.
Bungees makes Halo.
All right, cool.
I feel like you heard bunnies, but you thought they said bungees, and so it's always been bungees to you.
I'm looking it up.
Just call one of your friends, man. Call your friends. We asked 50 of Hod's friends. Did you say bunnies or bungees?
It's all about the bungees, baby.
I hope y'all not waiting for me. I'm making sure I got this correct.
Oh, but in terms of matchup wise, there are times where I feel like when I'm watching the Eagles that I'm causing them bad luck, and I have to turn off the game in order for them to start doing good again.
To break the curse.
To break the curse, yeah. It's definitely a true thing for fantasy football. Whenever I'm like looking at the play-by-play of all the games, my guys don't do shit, but as soon as I turn it off, they score touchdowns. So maybe I have to adopt that for fantasy as well.
There be sometimes when I be watching all the games like via Red Zone, I be only hearing the other like my opponent's players, and so I be getting scared. I'm like, all right, we just stop watching. But I end up winning that week. I'm like, where was the news for me? You know, because like sometimes you be getting they be getting touchdowns, but they don't be getting yardage. You know, so.
Yeah,
I don't know. Like I might be missing out on some of the players that I have that could be doing well.
You're doing good this year, though, man.
Yeah, I'm impressed. Like I think it's the best I've ever done and could have been. You know.
Yeah, in this league, this is your best record so far. Yeah. You're up against friend of the show, Tori, this week. He is also the same record, right? Yeah, 5-2.
Hey man.
So
hey, listen, Tori, you're great, man. You're really great. But it's your first year. And that first year luck is starting to run out, brother. I could see it. I could see it in your eyes, man. You got bad juju coming your way, brother. You know,
I definitely think
I've been whipping that ass in chest too. I'm just saying, bro. Get used to this, man. Get used to these weekly ass whippings, bro.
I think I went 3-0, and then I went 0-3, and then it was all downhill from there.
You picked the wrong year to start Michael Carter. He's been actually playing this year.
Yeah, no, bro. You didn't. You don't think you?
It took the first 3 running backs in front of him to get hurt, but he's playing now.
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
terrible, man.
Yeah, you was doing super well, and then you just stopped, man. You stopped, but we miss you, bro. We miss you, brother.
I do feel a little bit of FOMO about it, but I don't know if I'm gonna come back.
That's all right, man.
Yeah. All right.
Well, also in NBA news, we had quite the opening week.
Burying the lead, man.
It's the way you said it. Also, this other thing that happened.
So after, did the Blazers even win that game?
I don't know. Who the fuck knows or cares, bro?
But right after, the next morning, head coach Chauncey Billups gets picked up by the feds
That's so crazy.
For gambling, gambling accusations. Him, along with Terry Rozier, I believe he's playing for the Heat right now, got picked up in Miami. And this is like some mafia related shit, right? Some poker games that were happening under the mafia's house or something like that.
La Cosa Nostra.
You said this is in Portland?
No, this was all across the country. They picked up players
everywhere, apparently, bro.
Coaches and a bunch of people all over.
When was it? I want to say it was sometime earlier this year. Malik Beasley also got picked up, but then he got dropped off right after.
For gambling. Yep. In the middle of contract negotiations.
Picked up and dropped off. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and nobody's talking about it, but Gilbert Arenas literally got picked up not even a few weeks ago for the same shit. And he said he was going to tell.
And he said he was snitching.
He said he was snitching.
Came out and said, I'm snitching. That's so crazy.
Yeah, but get to running because they coming.
Meanwhile, he's doing streams with Neon on Twitch. Like, oh my God.
Would y'all appreciate y'all friend more if he called y'all and told y'all that he snitched?
On me?
If he was like, yo, listen, bro, you got about 12 hours. I gave your name in, man.
I think that when you are around a nigga like Gilbert Arenas, you get what you asked for. This isn't even the first NBA player's life he's ruined. Like, he's not the type of person you want to hang your hat on, bro.
Or second, bro.
Or second. This is kind of his bag. So if you did some shit with Gilbert Arenas, you definitely can expect the shit to come back on you, for sure. And that's all you. It's unfortunate because Chauncey Billups was definitely seen as a good guy and like someone that NBA circles like, fans like. So seeing him get caught up in this, and I want to be clear, he's not being accused of sports gambling. He's being accused of setting up illegal poker games, which they've kind of messed up because they've bunched it up with sports gambling, which, guys like Terry Rozier, Jonte Porter, and Malik Beasley were accused of actually fixing games, knowing who's getting injured and knowing who's not playing and leaking information to be like, yo, put the over on this team or put the over on these number of minutes because they already had the in on some of this stuff. The feds did a sweep of the whole thing, of the whole gambling ring, but Chauncey Billups is not accused of like sitting shading sharp for like 15 extra minutes than normal or Denny Avdia because he was trying to hit his parlay.
On the other hand,
now Damon Jones,
the lesser of the Damons,
he
was giving information about LeBron James when he was his coach, right?
I think he was. They might have been.
Wasn't he one of the assistants?
Oh yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I think he was. Yeah, I forget exactly when it was, but he was basically giving information that LeBron was going to be sitting out of a game against the Bucks. Before it actually got put onto the injury report, he let them know so they could put in a bet to have the Bucks win that game. And you can't do that, Damon Jones.
Yeah. I mean, and to keep it real, if you look at Damon Jones, man, you knew that nigga was doing some shady shit behind the table. Like nobody wants to say it, but some of these niggas, they look like they was scamming.
Here's my issue, man. If everybody's gambling, wouldn't that fix the solution? You can't. There's so many fixes.
Not with insider information, bro. That's the thing. Like, you're supposed to.
If everybody has insider information, it's like, all right, then you're using it to bet on those types of players. Yeah,
nigga, cool. That's just DraftKings then. Like that's just what DraftKings is.
Yeah, it's like, but I'm saying, what's the issue if everybody's doing it? I think if a few people are doing it, then it's like they can wag a finger because like y'all are fixing games. But if everybody's fixing the games, then aren't the games not fixed? Because it ultimately comes down to the players' abilities. And shit like that. There's still an unpredictable aspect to gambling.
That is absolutely the one reason why I don't think the NBA specifically is rigged. A lot of people think it's rigged, and I definitely can see how it can be rigged. I just don't think like the ball still got to go in the basket.
Yeah,
like that's the only thing that kind of like fucks that.
Unless you got a fucking remote, unless there's a drone in the ball that like
right,
y'all like move a couple inches to make it like watch this technology. I can make any shot go into the basket.
If you watch Terry Rozier's lowlights from the last game, you'll see exactly how you can be
that nigga was
shaving points and losing on purpose. This nigga was tripping with the ball, throwing the ball to the other team, not even trying out there, bro.
That's a fact. And I think I recall somebody saying specifically, "Yo, somebody investigate Terry Rozier. That nigga got to be that nigga got to be rigging these games."
They were ready to set up like a FanDuel night for one of the games that Terry Rozier was going to be involved in this season, and out of nowhere it got canceled. Yes. And now the feds come for Terry Rozier.
Now they come.
Also, I'm also putting the blame on Michael Porter Jr. for getting on his fucking podcast and being like, "Oh, I mean, any player could just tell his boys, yo, put the under on my points today, and then you go into work." "Hey, coach, I'm not feeling that well. Oh, man, I think I tweaked my ankle." And hey, get all your boys a little bag.
My quad, yo. My quad.
Yeah.
My quad.
My stomach.
Is that if I fake an injury because Wemby's coming and then the feds do a sweep, do I just got to admit that, nah, it was because of Wemby. It wasn't, I didn't make no money.
Nah, I was cheating, y'all. I was cheating. My pride too high. Nah, I was just cheating, y'all. It's not that I didn't want to face this nigga. It's that I was doing illegal gambling.
I was doing illegal shit.
Yeah.
Getting to the bag.
No, you weren't, nigga. You was scared of Wemby. You was doing okay. Show me your app right now.
Crazy.
I gotta download it again. All right, man. Put your suit up. You playing? Yeah. What else is there on there? Any more information on that? What do y'all see the future for for this gambling shit? What's the worst that can happen in this point? Like how much in trouble do you actually get for this? I mean, the FBI is
if they
involved,
get charged, if they actually are as guilty, and they are, I don't know if it's one of those things where if they just got to start giving up names, and they'll be hit with a slap on the wrist. I mean, Chauncey's probably never going to coach again.
Yeah.
After this, so that's unfortunate for him. Damon Jones, I know, was an analyst for a while. I'm not sure if he's still been doing that, but I'm sure that job is also out of the window as well. Malik Beasley, I think, is still playing basketball. He didn't get picked up this time though.
Right.
Who else is there? Terry Rozier, his career is probably over.
And he was on his way out anyway.
Yeah, sure. He was. So I think they're going to make examples out of these guys if given the opportunity. If they are as guilty as they want to, then I think they'll take this chance to make examples out of them, because the game is not gonna. The NBA, the NFL, they're not gonna stop their fucking partnerships with FanDuel because of fucking Terry Rozier and Damon Jones.
Which is kind of part of it, right? Because it feels like the league promotes gambling. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the thing. That's like the quiet story. Like, y'all are like, we literally certain players play in DraftKings Arena, bro. Like, there's like no escaping now. And honestly, this is kind of what people were saying, because gambling wasn't always available. Like, DraftKings and parlays and all that stuff were illegal like 10, 15 years ago. And it's just now become super popular. So people are making big money off of it. And this was always kind of the thing that people were saying, like, you're going to fuck with the sanctity of the game. If people are allowed to bet on it and make money off of it, how many players get pretty much accosted every night, not because they're playing bad on the team, but because they got 13 points instead of fucking 17? You know what I'm saying? Like, you think you going up to a fan like, yeah, oh, are you, Brandon Miller? Like, yeah, man, you been doing pretty good this year, man. We 21-2. Yeah, but motherfucker, you only averaging 15, and I need you to get to 17. What the fuck is that about? It's gonna turn into a whole big thing. So, I don't think they're gonna get rid of the gambling or anything like that, but it definitely changes how people see basketball, which I don't think is the best thing for the sport. But they've already kind of made their bag, so it is what it is.
I also love how one of the feds involved in the sweep were the Valhalla nigga from that.
Involved? That nigga is the fucking, like, the head of the FBI.
Yeah, he's the face of the FBI now.
Yeah, I want to see what the politicians are gonna say about, like, the league. I wonder how they're gonna spin this in, like, a right wing way, because I know it's coming, but I just haven't figured out what their angle is gonna be. We'll see.
Where the pardons, man?
Yeah,
where the pardons at? Any more info in sports news?
That's all I got for sports.
I was laughing the other day because I had a running back who it just said illness. You know, usually when they like tell you when people are out, it'd be like, oh, ankle, toe, meniscus, or some shit like that. Like it'll just tell you what the issue is. My person just said illness. So it got me to thinking, I'm like, can football players take like mental health days? And what is it marked as? Like in the fantasy.
Out.
Just out.
Out of his mind.
Josh Jacobs reported depression today. So
oh no.
He didn't practice on Wednesday or Thursday. He almost practiced on Friday, but he wasn't feeling it.
Sent this nigga an elbow arrangement.
Yeah, man. But I'm wondering, like, can
Carr just say get on the field?
Need you this week, big dog.
Yeah, we need you, bro. He's like, oh man, I'm letting everybody down. This makes me even more depressed. Misses 2 more games. But yeah, what do y'all feel on that? Do you think that players can take mental health days? Like if y'all saw
probably
that,
NBA, NFL players, more than anybody.
Yeah, they probably need all that hitting they getting.
Yeah, bro.
Hitting in the head. Cam Scatterboo, he's definitely gonna need it. The way he be fucking playing.
It's dangerous, man. Very dangerous.
All right. What's next? Y'all done with sports? Y'all want to get into music stuff?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, what we got?
I don't have too much music stuff. I listened to Tame Impala last week. I wasn't crazy about it. I feel like a lot of these stars that be having these big hits, sometimes their newer shit ain't hitting the same way. I can't even like find the... Like, I'm like, did the curse wear off? Or not the curse, but like, did the magic wear off? Like, what was it about? What's that one song he got? New person... brand new person, same old mistakes or something like that. Like that's a bop. You know, I know you don't get that all the time every time you record, but I don't know. This new album didn't have anything that I'm like, oh, this feels timeless. You know,
This one's sticking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a few songs off of that. A few songs off of there when I went to listen to it. I was getting the same vibe. I was just in the car vibing to it. I was like, all right, maybe I need to be high or some shit to really feel something here. But yeah, it's just not it's not the follow up we were expecting.
Yeah. I haven't heard it. I've been kind of waiting to see like what pops off from it, but yeah, it seems to be a lot of like mixed reactions, so I don't really have an opinion on it quite yet.
Yeah. But it made me go back to all his old stuff, so that was pretty cool too. What else music stuff have I been thinking about? I've been going back to a lot of like older music stuff. I don't know if I ever told you about Reese. She had an album called How I Do. She used to work with Santa Gold. She from Philly. She had a group with Talib Kweli in like the 2010s. She's hard, man, and like it's cool like listening to older 2000s type stuff and getting into that. And I think she's still making music. It's different types of music. It's like house dance type of music now, but I'm really enjoying her. And I've also been getting other bands, yo. Like I heard about this band called Hers. Have y'all heard of them? Hers, HER apostrophe S.
No.
Apparently they're like now a timeless kind of band because of their untimely passing in 2018. It was two dudes. Yeah, it was two dudes. Released one album, and they got into they were in a bus, and both them and their manager died in the crash. But everyone's just like, damn, yo, this was really gonna be like the next biggest band, you know? Like the music was so good, and like now everyone is kind of like, wow, it's just careers cut way too short, life cut way too short, and they make pretty good music, you know. But I do feel like, I don't want to be insensitive, but I do feel like they were kind of just locked in time because of, you know, them either not falling off or not being able to see themselves become the villains, you know. So
yeah,
but their music is pretty good. But people all in their videos, people are just kind of like grieving, you know. So it kind of makes the music better, you know.
Damn.
Well, I'm not saying that because of me. I'm just saying it just. I wonder if people are listening more because of the sad content that they sing about, but also mixed with their tragic ending. It's like, is their music like hitting more now because they're gone?
It can happen.
Yeah, I think what tends to happen when people who pass away is that people start digging, especially if they only have like a limited amount of songs out. Let's say somebody like X, right? Yeah. So somebody also like X, like they'll go back and really start like digging into those lyrics super deep. Like I remember growing up and first listening to Tupac and first really becoming a real fan and going back and finding out his story. You know what I'm saying? And then by the time I'm all deep into the rabbit hole of all the conspiracies that they have going on, oh, he's alive in Cuba. Oh, if you listen to this song backwards, there's a message. Like I was into all that shit. And how many people would be doing all this to his lyrics if he didn't pass away? You know what I mean? Like how many people would be looking for all these secret messages in the videos and in the song lyrics if he was still with us today? I don't think people would be. So I think people just have the tendency, so when somebody passes away way too early, more specifically, to look for the messages, especially if it's like a tragic, let's say like a suicide or something like that. They'll look for all the signs, or even the David situation. I know he didn't pass away, but they see tragedy and then they go looking for the messages in the music.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, and with this, it was different because of it wasn't like a self-harm thing, right? It was like a freak accident, right? So it's like even if they had like sad content, it's almost like people will just gravitate more towards it because I don't know. It's like would they have gravitated more towards it if they were like, oh, you know, they all planned on getting into this accident. I don't know. It was some conspiracy that was like, yeah, they were ready to go. You know, and the music, their one album was just that's what they wanted to release to the world before they went. You know, I feel like there's definitely somebody with that story out there today that might not get the same attention, but I do feel like they're kind of locked in time with that. They have a couple live performances too, if y'all listening and want to check that out. But I found them recently. I listened to Radiohead while I was on my drive. You know, I'm branching out, bro. My bag is getting real big in this music.
Diverse,
shit.
Yeah.
Sure. I think was it called In Colors? Was the name of the album? I know you talked about. I think we talked about where you were talking about OK Computer.
OK Computer.
Yeah, I haven't listened to that album yet. But In Rainbows, that's the name of the album. It's like a colored album. But In Rainbows was the album that I listened to, and it's pretty damn good, man. Really.
Yeah, I think that was their first project, and then OK Computer, and then there was a third project that like is like the critically acclaimed one for sure. I have two questions on that topic. Has there ever been an artist that you had planned on getting a chance to listen to, but then they passed, and then you felt like a dick rider for like listening to their music? and the second thing is when someone semi-famous died, not super famous, but like semi-famous, maybe internet famous, dies, is it inappropriate to ask what happened if they were specifically like sort of famous? Because I think the rules are different there. So let's go with the second question first.
Oh no.
Let's go with the second one. I'm curious because I think if I followed you online for like 2 years and then something happened and like they got the angel wings on you now, I think I should be able to ask
what happened.
What happened?
Yeah.
Morally, I'm always against asking what happened. I don't know. I'm the type to go at least try to find it myself, or at least look for another person that may have asked what happened.
Sure.
Yeah, but I'm never going to be.
You scroll, man.
I'm not going to be the one. Knows. Yeah, right. I'm not going to be the one to do it. But I'm always curious. Okay. No matter what the situation, whether they're non-famous, whether they are famous, I always want to know.
The crazy thing is nobody asks that about old people, right? Because we know. It's not like this is like we're not asking for our own like morbid curiosity. We're asking because otherwise they would be here. You know what I mean? There must have been something that we didn't know or heard about that, you know, that led to this this end, right? If it's a person in their mid-20s or even mid-30s or 40s, like, yo, that's pretty early. Like, something happened. You can't act like nothing happened. Don't just tell me, like, yeah, then he's 29. He died in his sleep. Like, no, the fuck he didn't, bro.
What was
like,
wrong with him?
he had a heroin needle in his arm. Like, you gotta tell us something, bro.
I'm curious too, but I always do kind of respect the wishes of the people that remain. You know, it's hard to ask what happened because it almost feels like you're focusing on the wrong thing. You know, where instead of like, and also, what if that's not how they want that person to be remembered? Like if somebody dies from like an overdose and it's like they put that, like on Facebook, like, yeah, he died of an overdose. And everybody's like, oh, man, I always knew he was a junkie. It's like, come on, bro. Like, this nigga still.
Was he a junkie? Did being a junkie lead to his death?
Yeah,
I hear what you're saying.
Like, you can be like, you can be, and I hate to use that word because of the, the stigma, but if somebody uses drugs, that doesn't always make them a junkie, and they shouldn't have to be remembered for just that thing that they died for. It's that little dash in between, right? Like it's a time for people to share their best memories, their favorite memories, things like that. Just respecting the dead a little bit. Now, eventually, if you figure out why it happened when the news comes out, but you see how it is, bro. When people find out about big celebrity deaths, what happened, with the overdose or the suicide, people are like, oh yeah, he did seem a little off, or oh yeah, he got with the wrong crowd and all that stuff. Like, just start blaming. And like it's much more bigger than that, and that shouldn't be the discussion when somebody dies. It should be how we want to remember them. I think, just in my opinion. So I'm never asking why. I might be curious, but I'm never asking why.
So what if I say, okay,
unless I know them personally,
you don't have to tell me, but then also, I'm not contributing to the GoFundMe. Like, is that like a fair?
I'm only gonna contribute if you tell me what happened. Do you hear yourself?
I know that sounds crazy, but we all got our boundaries.
Yeah. I have a specific. Listen, I have a new purpose. I'm specifically donating towards GoFundMes that have to do with the things that I care about. So I gotta know why he left. If you went this way, I'm not the person for that. But if you went the way that I'm thinking, I'll give money towards that.
Yeah,
that's how you can get that off. I don't support you at all in that, but if you want to get that off, that's the way to do it. Is just be like, yeah, like I really just want to give money towards a specific cause, and if he aligns in that, if he was a little sad,
he was a little sad.
He's a little sad.
Things were heavy,
and it got the best of him.
Yeah, then
I can contribute to this cause, but I need to know what happened.
Yeah,
for me to.
You got to tell me.
You got to tell me.
And the more details, the higher.
You're paying for the story at that point. Yo, you're terrible. Man.
Medical records. Open
Final
checkbook.
words.
You feel me? Exclusives.
Yo.
If you give me the exclusive.
Yo.
Open checkbook. You feel me? It's like a tip. It's like when you go to. It's like, look, your tips start at 1,000. Okay, every time you mess up, I'm gonna take 100 away. Like, you just give me what you got.
Not to freak us out, but imagine if there's that one person, like that's their kink. They get off on hearing about stories about people passing. So as they're writing the check, they're just like.
There.
So that's messed up.
There's a guy like
his whole hand came off.
That's Ed Gein right there.
He's like, "Fuck, man, that's crazy."
Nah, bro. Yo, not bro, man. I never thought it would be him. It's fucked up, man.
Yeah. Well, all in all, that's been my music experience. I went to go see Disclosure last week. That was fun. Disclosure Live. They brought out some trumpet players during one of their first songs. I gotta stop singing in my videos.
Yep, me too.
You do,
man.
Yeah. That's annoying.
I thought that it wasn't going to pick up, it picked all that shit up.
You sound
All
awful.
I'm like,
you
bro,
cannot hear it.
Why is it only picking up my voice? There's mad people screaming. I'm like, not, and I know I even like purposely held it like farther away from me.
Phone. I'm like holding my phone all the way up. Why is it like? Do I have a lav mic on me or some shit? Like, what's going on?
Like, this shit is clear as hell. I was singing Latch, man. I ruined the whole fucking video.
Yeah.
I am not serious, man.
I'm
I'm sick, yo, and it picks up the times when you miss the words too. Sometimes if you don't, yeah, it's all of that shit. Every single, I gotta stop doing that. But
sorry,
I really
LeBron, I understand it now.
Yeah, man, I really did enjoy that show though. It was a little short, for my taste, but I did enjoy it overall. They're playing songs that I didn't even know that they made, so that was heat. My next concert is Machine Girl next week, and then I'm also going to see Amare in like a month. So that's cool.
Oh, dope.
That's the first time I'm going to a show that got a dress code.
The Amare one?
Amare, yeah, it's all black. You gotta wear all black, which is gonna be easy for me.
Yeah, what? It's not a dress code.
It is.
It's just
because if you don't wear all black, people gonna look at you crazy. That is a dress code.
That's just how niggas dress.
I mean,
a dress code got to be something that niggas don't have. Like you got to buy like an ascot or something like that. Then that's a dress code.
True. But if you tell people to wear a specific color and they don't come wearing that color, people gonna look at you weird.
Gotta wear corsage, nigga.
Corsage.
Like yeah, let's get weird, man.
Yeah.
Well,
that's why you got those theme parties, bro. I told you, everybody wear corsage. Everybody come to my house like they come and dress for prom. Let's take pictures like we going to prom. And then go to like terrible. Hoboken or some shit. Yeah, but yeah, that's my concert experiences. I haven't gone to a lot of concerts this year, but yeah, I think I got it in a good amount. But I regret not going to the Clips concert. Should have went to that.
Me too.
Yeah, for sure. I got a couple on my thing that I've regretted. I did not realize Leon Thomas was going to be dropping another project because his tickets came up for Raleigh, and I looked at him. I was like, because his shit's already like in the 2s, and it's just like, really? Mm-hmm. Are you? I mean, strike while the iron's hot, but really? I guess
him and Ombre. Ooh,
yeah,
they don't miss, bro.
Yeah,
Ombre's fire.
I should have done it, but like now the shit is sold out, so it is what it is.
Yeah,
but.
And honestly, the days where them tickets are as cheap as they are right now are probably now's the time, bro.
Yeah,
now's the time. The price gonna be going up, man.
I don't think he's gonna get there. But
you don't think so? You think he?
No.
You really?
I think he might cap at like 3. He's not gonna get to like the 4s, 5s. Yeah, he's not gonna get to like Usher. That's a good question. Like who
revisit this in the year? Whose ticket price went up the fastest?
Yeah. We could definitely. That's something we could bet on for sure.
Are R&B niggas selling out like that the same way other niggas are?
Yeah. Chris Brown. Well, I mean, like the newer R&B people. Like if we talk about the new R&B people, like the potential to get to that point, I feel like Chris Brown made these R&B people want to reach towards something because he just made mad money on his tour. Granted, it's Chris Brown.
That's different. Nobody is doing what Chris Brown is doing though. Like he's literally like going on a fucking.
It's 5 people in the game doing that,
bro. He's on a harness swinging around the entire stadium while singing in perfect harmony, still doing choreography up there, fearless.
I fucking hated that. But she was swinging around too. Jeez. Y'all think SZA is as big as Chris Brown?
No. Absolutely not. I heard he not doing no backflips no more. I wonder if that's because he's 37 like me.
No, that's
you think
not
he can still do a backflip?
It's not why. It's because people kept calling him Chris Bandicoot. That's why.
That's true.
You're saying, yo, I know a crackhead that could do this. And plus, like, he probably don't have to anymore. The video is already out. They always be sharing that video where he flipped on beat to March Madness. Why you got to keep doing backflips? You already proved the moment.
Hard.
It was hard, but he's not going.
He'll never flip better than that.
Yeah, he's not gonna. He's not gonna want that moment. He got to start floating now. I don't even know what's next. Like, what is his next tour? Like, if he's doing all this for this, what's the next tour?
He's got to pare it down. He's got to go like guitar.
Nah, he's got to he got to clone himself and dance battle himself. Hologram.
Hey, that's an idea.
Yeah, man.
That's an idea right there.
Hey, bro. Come to me. I got you, bro. Got you. Any other? What else? What other news? Music news you got hot?
Well, I definitely wanted to bring up this thing with Gucci Mane in an interview he had at the Breakfast Club. I just found it. I had a lot of thoughts about it. Really, Gucci Mane obviously went on a Breakfast Club with Keisha Kayor, his wife, and he kind of gave details about his struggles with schizophrenia and how they work to get the help that he needs, and he's also suffering from bipolar disorder. Apparently, he's been having episodes for a very long time, and Keisha was very much instrumental in getting him to get help. She describes it almost like a kidnapping, where she kind of cornered him and got him to go to the hospital because he was having an episode and she had been recognizing it. And shout out to her and this, accountability partners, life partners, man, life witnesses. They're always, so valuable for us as men. We don't go to the doctor. You know what I mean? There's a lot of reasons why having that person on your side is so vital. So shout out to her. But there's another angle to this that I don't think anybody's really talking about, which is Gucci Mane for many years, if you go back 10 years, you go back 15 years, was the head of a street organization by the name of 1017 Brick Squad. Allegedly.
You snitching?
Absolutely not. He was considered, allegedly, to be the general of the streets. Allegedly. Now, I just wonder if you were a part of this organization and you were doing things in the streets at the behest of a Gucci Mane or someone of that ilk, right? And then you find out years later that this motherfucker's been sending you on drills for the last couple decades, and he's been bipolar the whole time. I just feel like a lot of street guys, a lot of them, I think it's important to know that if you sending me to do something, that nigga actually did something to you first. I think that it's important to know that the person that's sending you on this mission is of sound mind and body.
Do you think that real niggas running the missions care about that shit though, bro? Man,
I'm just saying, bro.
I was gonna go. I think if you taking niggas' lives, you don't give a fuck about no bipolar nigga.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You don't care about no people you bipolar nigga, so am I, nigga. I got 2 poles, nigga.
and that's kind of my point. A lot of these street dudes, man, these dudes be mentally unequipped, bro. They are not well.
It's the Sopranos, bro. The Sopranos, nigga. The whole show starts with him having panic attacks. Nigga, they was killing people, but he's in therapy, bro. That's why it was so funny. It's these niggas allegedly dealt with real.
No, they did.
Real crime.
In the show, they did.
Not the Sopranos. I'm talking about I'm now back to Gucci Mane. Yeah, allegedly, these people committed real crimes. They were a part of real crimes, bro.
Word.
And
was having an episode.
Yeah, and you didn't even know that. Yeah, he was dealing with schizophrenia. How do you know that this person actually did the thing? Yo, you think they ever went on drills to get a nigga that just wasn't there?
I swear I wanted this to be a cautionary tale, y'all. I was not trying to make it comedic, but this is kind of my problem with this whole
man,
thing.
Where you at, man? We here. We where you told us to go, man. We don't.
I'm just saying, bro. What if you got caught with the hammer that night, right? And you just you in there, right? You just in that bitch. It's been 17 of your 25 years served, and you see this nigga on the Breakfast Club talking about, yeah, man. Sometimes I just be bugging out. It be people there.
Yeah, I be tripping sometimes.
It be nigga. I shot 3 niggas for you.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Imagine he said that. Nigga, you did that shit. I shot 3 niggas for you, allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly. My lawyer said we could still beat it. He get my record expunged. It was insufficient evidence. But I'm just saying, I think Gucci got a lot of niggas to apologize to. Like, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, we did this whole versus thing, and everybody was like, yeah, man, Gucci gave it to Jeezy. He let him know. You know what I mean? Like, bro.
And they ass in the dirt.
Like, yo, come on, bro. That's the nigga. That's the nigga that I'm just saying. Like, I feel like he got to go a little bit on an apology too. Up and down Candler Road, up and down Old National Highway.
They're not gonna
just be like,
that.
yep, over there. Yep, we shot this projects up like 4 years ago. Like, yeah, nah. If your boss, if it turns out that the nigga that told you to go do the drill is bipolar or like has dissociative disorder or some shit like that, I feel like I should be able to go to the judge and tell him that. I'm just saying, I feel like that's new evidence. I feel like y'all should bring my case back up.
Insanity.
I'm just saying, him. Like the nigga I was working for was crazy. Like, I'm sorry. What y'all want me to do? Listen, man. I just didn't think it was. I just feel like now that he's like in his 40s and stuff like that, because that's what happens. A lot of these street guys, they get older, they write books or they tell stories about like, yeah, man, I was just tripping in '89. You know what I'm saying? I just sniffed a line, and you know, I just went on this mass killing spree, and it's like, motherfucker, like I can't see no more. like you threw acid in my eyes. Allegedly. Yeah. Like, why are we okay with this? Just saying, man. There was, you know, hurt people. Yeah. There's a long list.
A lot.
There's a long list of people that were affected by the power and money of Gucci Mane in the early 2010s.
Yeah. What would King Von think about this?
Listen, that's another one. I know he has some shit going on.
Oh, he knew what he was doing.
he was well aware.
He was to say he ain't had schizophrenia.
Nigga was tweeting that shit. That's why.
No, he was flirting with his ops.
Yeah, nigga flirting with that is so crazy.
Yeah,
this nigga was Drewski, but
he really was. Nigga was a demon Drewski.
Nigga was a demon Drewski. That's so crazy.
Yeah. Rest in peace, King Von.
Rest in peace, King Von.
More music.
It's album of the year.
Oh God!
I reached my cap on the joke threshold. Shout out to Gucci though for like being transparent about. I do want
we need more of that.
Yeah, I do want more rappers to be upfront about, you know, their conditions and illnesses and stuff like that. You know, I feel like it'll stop smiling, bro. I'm being serious. It is.
You're right.
It is. It's gonna go a long way. You know, I think it's gonna change. It's gonna change the type of persona that some people have to put on. You know, people always think they gotta be one way when they can just be themselves. It kind of goes back to your another compliment that I got for you, where people listening were saying, "I agree with what you're saying." You know, people could just be themselves. You don't have to, you know, try and be anybody else for this, like for hip hop. Right. You know, just tell your story. So, but yeah, we can get into album of the year conversations since that season is coming up.
I don't know if y'all, you know, because you know the talks are coming out. You know, Grammy talks are coming out. A lot of people are kind of like staking their flags down, like, yo, this was album of the year. This was album of the year. And this is not just like a hip hop discussion. It's just anything that's really like popped out to y'all that has been like, man, I can't stop playing this shit, and I've been playing it, and I think I'm gonna be playing it all through the year. For me, it's still the Clips. It's still the Clips, but the Mobb Deep album is also just like so good to me. I've enjoyed that album so much. There's been a lot. I really like the El Minays project this year. there's honestly, like we talked about earlier, man. It's been a great year for music, but for me right now, the best album I heard is the Clips.
I mean, I'd probably have to agree with you, at least in terms of rap. I probably had to give it to the Clips as well. There really just isn't another album that I feel like has stood the test of time throughout this year, specifically. Are we considering also albums that released late last year? And if so, where's that, line fall?
I think I would still give it to the Clips. Like, I just really, I still think about Malice on the Clips project a lot. You know what I mean? And if I'm listening to an album from this year, the first album I'm listening to is the Clips album. And I'm just talking about from like the last however long it's been. I like the JID project. I like the Chance project. I love the Freddie project. But for me right now it's Mobb Deep and it's Clips. Yeah. Which is very I didn't have that on my bingo card for 2025.
I agree. For 2025, this is definitely going to be one of those years where people are like, yeah, we was eating in that year and like Clips will probably be like the first on that list for sure. So I hope they win album of the year. I really did enjoy that project. I love the world that they built. I realized that I don't love the album cover too much, when it comes down to it. I was like, I wonder why they did that. But in terms of the impact and everything that, like, they was performing that shit at the Vatican, the rollout, the interviews. It was really good to see all that tied to it. And it's just also really good music. Like, all that other shit aside, it's really, really good music. And I've been hyped for it since we started listening to those singles, so.
Yeah.
Shout out to them.
Where did Doja Cat's album land for y'all?
Personally?
Yeah. Is it still in rotation? You still need to give it another listen?
Yo, man, when she was giving snippets of this album, like I think about a year ago or a few months ago, I was hyped for it. I was like, yo, this is going to be fire. Like I loved the sound that she was going towards, but I don't know. I listened to it once and it wasn't hitting for me. Maybe it's because I was just in different, like,
headspace.
A different headspace, and I just had different sounds that I wanted in my head at that time. But I haven't gone back to it yet. I do plan on going back to it. I have a couple songs saved, but they're just songs that I already had kind of in my tastes that I was like, okay, I dig this. Like all around general, this album didn't need this. It kind of is different than everything. And I think it was one of the later tracks. I think it was called like Acts of Service or something like that. Which I thought was a really great song. But that's like R&B type, Agora Hills type Doja,
For sure.
But I gotta go back to it because I like
same here. I got my 5 from there, and when it pops up on the shuffle or whatever, or whenever my playlist is just playing through, I let them play through. I still enjoy them. But yeah, outside of those 5 songs, I haven't really took the time to go back and try to give the rest a shot. So I went and looked at, because if we're talking albums of this year, 2025, I would agree with you that it would have to go to the Clips. We have what's it called? Grammys coming up soon. Now, if we're talking Grammys, I'm probably still going to lean GNX.
I didn't even realize that time hasn't even passed yet. Where they can,
late November, right?
Yeah.
It hasn't even been like a year yet. So if we're considering that, we're also considering like Cornucopia. It's tough because I feel like we got a lot of heat towards the end of 2024. So if
the Bad Bunny album, there's still mad shit to
the
go
Bad
through.
Bunny, the Bad Bunny album. If I had to pick album of the year of all genres, it'd probably be the Bad Bunny album. I don't think anybody has fucking had as monstrous of a year as he has. Not in all mediums, bro. We're talking music, we're talking movies, we're talking. Now he's doing the Super Bowl next year. He had the perfect storm. This tour was historic. I think it's the perfect storm for him to go out and win album of the year without even having to sweat about it. But rap album of the year, I would give to GNX. But in 2025, I would agree Clips has dropped the best rap album.
Yeah. The cards are aligning. I definitely think that. Yeah, I think JID will get nominated too.
I think
they'll get a nomination. I think he gets nominated.
Because like if we're gonna go, how many nominations do they usually do? Like 8 or 6? How many for
6?
6?
Yeah.
So let's go.
Yeah, I think
it.
it's 6.
I think it's GNX.
If we're just doing this year, because I don't know, because is GNX gonna be there? Like
GNX will be there.
Okay, so then we can count GNX.
Yeah, I think it's GNX. Let God sort them out. Starline, Alfredo 2, and then whatever white rapper dropped a project this year, because they always have to include one. Yeah, Jelly Roll. That's for sure it. That's for sure the list.
I think Clips for sure, Tyler for sure, Kendrick for sure. I think Jid gets one. I think Glorilla gets a nom.
Yeah, but I said we leaving out the ladies.
Yeah, I think Glorilla gets in there. And
who else dropped? Didn't Lotto drop something this year, or am I bugging?
No, that was last year, and I don't think it was.
I kind of want to say Cardi, not because I'm bumping
too.
the album OD,
Cardi too.
But I feel like Cardi might find her way in there. But if not Cardi, I think Playboy Cardi. Either pick your Cardis. I think one of them might find their way in there. Probably Cardi B
Cardi
before
too.
Playboy.
Yeah, music. I Am Music might get a nod. Honestly.
Yeah, I feel like we're forgetting something else too. Around the same time that like Playboy Cardi dropped, there was something else that dropped that I can't even think of. Rap album, but it'll come to me eventually. But yeah, I forgot about Cardi. Yeah, he dropped too. It's definitely. I don't know. It might not be up there. I don't think it'll be up there. I think it's like, are there any best new artist rappers? You think? Potentially?
Central C.
I think I'm laughing, but I think you're correct.
Really?
Yeah. I think Central C gets
Can he be nominated?
For best new artist? Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like he would have been nominated for like 2023 or something like that. Or
Nah, he dropped his debut. It's always about the label's debut, because these are label-led things, right? Even if you were buzzing, even if you had a big single, until the label says you're a new artist, you're not a new artist.
Yeah, his debut was this year. The Can't Rush Greatness.
I didn't hear it. I think I heard that song with him and 21 Savage, but that's about it.
Right.
Any other best new art? Any of the best new rappers that came out that could be there?
Actually, I really don't think so, man. It's been a lot of legacy acts. Again, we talked about Nas's run of projects, right? Maybe one of those gets nominated. Maybe we get like a Ghostface Killer nomination, or like I would love to see the Mobb Deep album nominated, but I just don't think it's Grammy music. You know what I mean? But he's released a project with Slick Rick, with Ghostface, Raekwon, all of these old school rappers. I would love to see one of them get a nod, but I just don't think it's going to happen.
Okay. So now if we're talking album of the year, right? Or do y'all want to like make your way up first? Because we can also talk about R&B shit that we think is going to get nominated. Because we talk about rap, we can also talk about R&B, the people that have come out. Leon going to be up there. I'm pretty sure Coco Jones dropped something too.
Great project.
Leon might get Best New Artist.
Yeah, that's true. Leon Thomas might get Best New Artist.
That'd be fire. Summer Walker's dropping in next month. She announced that. That's gonna be heat, I think. What's her name? Did Kehlani drop or no? What's her name? KWN Queen.
Yeah, I don't think her profile is large enough yet, but that was also an amazing. Listen, R&B has been fire lately, like genuinely incredible.
The Giveon project.
The Giveon project
that Dame was talking about.
Project. Yeah,
that's a good
Loved
one
it.
too. That was a good one too.
When did Maida drop her album? Was that last year?
I feel like it was this year too. Sasha Keeble, Bryson Tiller.
Yeah, Bryson dropped too.
Maida was last year, June last year.
Yeah. It's been a lot. It's been a lot of dope projects dropping from a lot of dope people.
I'm glad you brought up Sasha Keeble too, because I just recently heard her too. She's
dope.
She's getting there.
So dope, man.
Yeah, she's
really, 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 really good. It's just a lot of really good music. But again, it's a good problem to have, right? Because people are being like super creative, and I do listen to a lot of the older stuff. But when you have new music that makes you feel like there's something going on musically, it's the best. You know, something new to get excited about. I did not get a chance to listen to the new Ty Dolla $ign album. Have y'all hit play on that yet?
On Tycoon?
No, I haven't.
On Tycoon.
No, I have not.
Was that just a mistake? Was that just like a bad idea? Do you think he noticed?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he realizes in retrospect that probably wasn't the best idea.
Okay. It's just too easy to like.
Or he was like, "Oh, it's gonna be something for people to talk about."
Yeah.
Yeah, he could have
Sometimes
the Taylor philosophy. If you're talking about it, I'm winning.
Yeah, for sure.
But no, I have not, and I probably won't. I have no desire for it.
I think Ty Dolla $ign is one of the bigger like disappointments in music. I feel like
bigger than what he is.
Yeah, I feel like for when he came out, he had hit after hit after hit.
He was sizzling in
He was big with that
2013
sound.
through 17.
He was on
The
everybody's
2010s,
single.
absolutely.
Yeah. He was on fire. He had the look. The girls loved him, and he just had a couple of missteps that just really, really fucked it up for him. And I feel like he really never bounced back after a while. And then I think he kind of sealed his fate with the Ye stuff. And you know what I mean? And it's just like, well, that's pretty much it.
Now he's popping up in all these TikToks and streams and stuff.
Yeah, he's trying, man. You got to fight back.
That's the path, man. Seems like the path.
Don't go into that long, lonely night.
Yeah. But no, I haven't listened to that. Now for album of the year, I think we see Taylor, of course.
Yeah.
Miley, Bad Bunny, Clips. Who am I forgetting? There's probably somebody out there that dropped the album that I can't even think of.
Gaga.
Who?
Sabrina?
Gaga.
Lady
Gaga.
Did she drop album? She did. Did she?
Yeah, Mayhem.
She might be
She had
nominated.
the big ass tour and everything.
Okay, she might be nominated. So yeah, Sabrina. So that's 6. I know for album of the year it's like 8.
Yeah.
So
a random jazz album.
What about the Weeknd?
Was that this year? Or was that in the current Grammy cycle?
Let me see.
That was
Hurry Up Tomorrow was the top of this year, I want to say. Yeah, January
Timeless
31st.
dropped. Yeah, because Doechii was on the remix, and
again, that's the thing. Like a lot of these guys, bro, they're just like not sticking. They're not sticking.
And GNX.
Yeah. Do you think we get one of those weird things where like, because I believe
That's
like
a tough lineup.
It is. It is.
Tough lineup.
It's not that tough for me. What about Tyler? Does Tyler get an album of the year nod?
He can. I think he can. If they're gonna pick, if they decide to do more than one rap song in this category, I think it would go to Tyler.
Rap album tomorrow?
Yeah.
Album.
Yeah, rap album.
That's tough because you got for rap albums, it's already GNX,
Clips.
I think
and Tyler.
You know.
Oh, true.
Yeah. So
I'm not gonna lie. I think they gave it to Cornucopia over the Clips.
Really?
Yeah.
And you think it's Chromacopia and not Don't Tap the Glass?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I don't know,
bro.
I love
forgot.
Chromacopia, but I feel like that Clips run, bro. The way the movements that they were making, the people, the reach that it has.
Yeah.
I feel like it reached a lot more people than Chromacopia did, and that's why I feel like it would get there before.
I don't know, bro. Them like him edits are everywhere.
Yeah, but them niggas was at the Vatican, bro. There was fashion shows, like the Vatican, like Jimmy Kimmel, all that shit. Like all that, like the reach on that album was massive.
They were basically doing the same shit that The Rock did for that fucking Smashing Machine movie. Like it was the bait. It was the Grammy bait. The same way The Rock was doing the Oscar bait shit.
Yeah, man. It's well deserved too. Like I said, above all that, it's really great music. And so is Chromacopia. Sure. But you know, we'll see. We'll see.
Do y'all know anything about this whole Tyler canceling shit?
Nothing, I don't know. Nothing brand new that they haven't already.
Just pulling up old tweets, right? Where they're just like, "Wow, this nigga was really wilding."
Which it came unwarranted.
I'm more curious about where it stemmed from.
He gave a D'Angelo tribute. He was talking about like how much D'Angelo meant to him and doing, you know, all his record store, his record store stories. You know how Tyler gets with music. How he's like, yeah, bro, I remember I was 12 years old going to this record store and I had like $5 in my pocket. All his stories like pretty much are like very vivid when it comes to like music shit. So he was giving like a little tribute, and I think he said something about in his music, he said one more again because of D'Angelo. And pretty much people was like, nigga, you ain't rapping for niggas like that. You like wet men. It's the same shit that there's been like a war on like gay big black stars where once they find out that you fucking white dudes, they don't, it's like your stock goes down a little bit. They ran Kate Renata off of Twitter for whatever reason because of that, because he had white feet. And recently, a few weeks ago, before D'Angelo passed away, Tyler was caught up in New York with a dude that they said was his boyfriend, like a white dude, and it was like a whole dude like trying to take pictures of him, shit like that. And Tyler was yo, bro, if I tell my boy go, he gonna go, like pretty much just getting all big and bad and shit. But like new fans are finding out that Tyler likes white people, and it's starting to anger the fans, you know, a little bit, and
the white fans are finally starting to find those old tweets, and old lyrics.
Yeah, where it's like, yo, how can you talk about how much you enjoy black culture, but you don't even really like you said this, you know, or you do this, like you know, you sing about all this black stuff and you talk about all this black stuff, you talk about how much you love black women, but you over here taking white dick. Yeah. It's same old shit, but now it's just added layers to it, you know. Of
pull up old tweets, pull up old t-shirts. I moonwalk all over that bitch.
I will say though, he is handling this a lot worse than he usually does. Like I've seen him in an interview, and he was talking about. He's like, "What does that do? Like, what does bringing up all this old shit do for y'all?" Pretty much. Like it almost.
Oh, that was an old interview.
Oh,
that's old though. That's not. Yeah, that's old. That's not.
Oh, okay. Because I don't know.
You think Tyler is hopping in a radio interview?
Yeah.
To talk about controversy?
Yeah.
I do wish he was a bit more transparent with that stuff and just said, "Yo, I was a dumb kid. I did and said a bunch of shit that I do not mean." I wish that people would just say that about the stuff that they put online, as opposed to pretending like it was fine back then and that's just not who I am now. No, it is who you are. It may not be what you think now, but it is who you are and it is what you did. And if it hurt people, I think it's fine to just be like, yo, I was a shithead. Like I was a shitty person back then. I was fucking depressed. I was broke. I hated the world. I was angry about so many things, and I took it out on the internet because I thought that shit was my journal. And,
so has he never done that? Because I would say, in his defense, if he already did that,
in the music,
it's like how much longer do you have to keep explaining yourself to new people that figure you out? You're gonna be doing that shit forever. You're gonna be apologizing.
We
forever.
talked about it. We talked about it with Kevin Hart. How many times is he gonna apologize for that same one situation every few years? They bring up that same situation every like 3-4 years, and he's like, "Bro, I'm not talking about it no more. I already apologized 4 years ago."
Yeah.
I mean, it's fair, and if he has done that, then cool. But I do think Tyler has gained a lot of new fans who are truly not aware of the type of nigga he was in 2011. Like, I just genuinely don't think they know.
But I don't think it's fair to expect whenever I rise to a different tier of fandom or fame, I'm sorry, to have to apologize each and every single time that I do this. I'm sorry, but like if whether he's done it in the music, whether he's done it over interviews, I'm not 100% sure right now. It's in the moment. I don't think I owe. I don't think. Why would I owe you multiple apologies? I don't owe you multiple apologies. I held myself accountable in the way that I see fit, whether it be and I think Tyler does do it. Like, I think he expresses his emotion through the music. You never hear him doing a heartfelt interview about his father, but if you go to listen to 911, you go to listen to Answer, you go listen to Like Him, like that's all the answers that you need about his relationship with his father.
Here's my only issue with it, and I didn't even want to like bring this up too crazy because we've talked about this a long time ago, and but I do want to say that my biggest thing has always been he's said a lot of different shit, you know, and he's like either been joking, you know, in his representation, like in his music videos and all that stuff that he's done, right? I've respected it for the art that it was, and some of the music is also just really good, so I don't fault him too much for that. My biggest thing is when you have fans in the palm of your hands like that, and as much as we don't like to always blame the artist for it, you kind of do have a sense of responsibility for the type of people and fans that you are creating. We talk about it with the Barbs, we talk about it with the Beehive, you know, so it wouldn't be fair to not talk about, just because there's no name for them, it wouldn't be fair to not talk about the type of fans that Tyler has created sometimes, and has never taken a step back to like address these types of people, correct it, or like address these people like, yo, that shit's not cool no more. Because think about all the people that was listening to his music and never grew out of it, you know, to where we understand it as art. We understand like his art. We've been there since the beginning. He's not that person anymore, and we're not holding him to that. We love the new version of who he is now. And thankfully, you know, because we could have very much been those types of fans that's like, nah, I don't like this new shit that he's doing. Oh, that flower bush shit, get that out of here, bro. Like, kill people, burn shit, fuck school, all that shit. That's what I want to hear. You know, I never grew out of that. And there's a bunch of fans, I'm sure, that still are trying to live in that Goblin era. That like trolly, you know, I don't give a fuck Steve Harvey, fuck Wale, all this bullshit that he would just randomly be saying.
He was right about that.
And never grew out of it. You know? So I do think that he does have some sort of responsibility there, and that it would all be better if he were to take accountability for that instead of just, you know, acting like, oh, like it doesn't affect me, so I don't gotta address it no more. Like, nah, nigga, you kind of bred these people. Like, these people that you be saying are corny as fuck now, like, nigga, you kind of brought them up a little bit. But I'm not putting it all on him because it's art at the end of the day. So I can't control everybody with my art. But I will say that he would have been in a better place had he addressed this better, and not just in the music, just more so like the same type of trolley, the same type of rants. Like that's just that people need to be calling up. You know, go on something that you know people are gonna see. You said fuck Steve Harvey and fuck all these people and call Bruno Mars an F slur because you knew people was gonna hear it and see it. So you know how to reach your fans. You know how to reach these people. So do it if you really care. You know, if you really care to address this shit and put it to bed, which
he don't care.
Yeah, I really don't think he don't give a fuck. He got a movie coming out in 2 months, so use it as rollout. I don't know.
Yeah, he don't care, bro.
Yeah, but that's my only thing with that.
I do want to bring it up because I do, you know, it's gotten pretty big, and some people are taking their stances. And yeah, when you go back and look at it from the perspective of today, it is a little bit jarring. But you know, that's kind of like the if we all had to do that, man, it wouldn't be great. So I think ultimately it's fine. Does it at least affect how he's viewed during Grammy season?
I want to say no. I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. And not for nothing, I I always say that I'm glad that he was able to change and become a new version of himself that he wants the world to see, and not have his career cut short in the era where people didn't really understand him yet. Like that whole conversation that we had earlier about Hers, where they died after dropping one album and everybody kind of revered them. We would have been having different conversations about Tyler, or not conversations at all, if he died during like the Goblin era.
Fair. Very fair.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we would have never got to see the change and the morph, or just him completing the arc of art with Bastard, Goblin, and Wolf and shit like that. That would have just been art that he put out that we never got an explanation for, you know? But thankfully he was able to kind of clean it up and be like, yeah, this is a movie I was writing. That was part of like a bigger story, right?
We just had King Von misunderstood this entire time. All we had to do was give him 7 more years.
Just give him time.
7 more years, bro.
I finally get it. Now y'all see what I be saying. When I be saying rest in peace, King Von, bro, like he ain't really get a proper chance to change, bro.
For sure.
He would have been playing the flute by now, man.
Probably, yeah. He would have went into real estate. Just like built communities, for sure.
Yeah, bro. He ain't get the proper chance, bro. Rest in peace, King Von. But other than that, man, let's get into some game news or game of the year types of updates. Dame, I know you've been playing Ghost of Yotei.
Yes, I have.
I wanted you to kind of give your take on it, how you've been enjoying it, if it's a game of the year contender.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to fight back with some updates of my own.
Well, to answer the questions to start off, yes, I think it absolutely is a game of the year contender. I think it's the perfect sequel game to what was thought to be one of the more perfect samurai games with Ghost of Tsushima. And just to see, because my biggest fear was that, how much more can they really do with the combat? How much more can they really do with the open world? Like, they already done so much. It's already so great. There's already so much detail. And it's like they just took everything and times it by like 3. The fighting mechanics are so much smoother and so much more satisfying to get like the perfect combo of attacks off on multiple people. The abilities are really cool. Just the chill features of it. It's like in the last game you would write like haikus. In this one you're like you're doing songs, you're painting, you're doing a little bit of everything. There's the fox dens, there's the wolves missions, and it's so easy just to get distracted about all the extra shit that you could do outside of the main story. I know a lot of the people were comparing like some of the details to like Red Dead. And like, like when you're walking on ice, this person slips, but when you're playing Ghost of Yotei, it doesn't. I think all that argument is really stupid because they pay such close attention to absolutely everything in the game, and whether it be interactions or whether you're getting out of the water, like you hear everything. And then if you want more detail, there's like these different modes that I'm sure you've heard about. There's the Watanabe mode if you want like the lo-fi. Yeah. They brought back the black and white. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name, but they brought back the black and white mode from the last one. They have a Mike mode, which is basically like more blood and more mud. So like when you're walking around, you see the mud splurt up. After you get done with a fight, all the mud and blood stays on you still throughout the cutscene. So it seems a little bit more realistic. Like all that stuff is just super dope, super tough. I will say the one area where I feel like they may have downgraded was kind of just the story. Just the story in general is a very basic, run of the mill.
You ain't finished it yet?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I haven't. But it's your basic run of the mill, gotta revenge my family story. So I feel like Tsushima did a better job at telling, a more riveting story. But in terms of everything else, gameplay wise, I think Yotei fucking knocks it out of the water, bro. Like the armor, even though there may not be 20 sets of armor in the game, they do a good dive with its cosmetics, giving you a sense of like this one piece of armor can feel like 5 different pieces of armor, because it's not just like the color cosmetics are just changing the color patterns. It's like adding different elements to it. Like the colors are going to be different here. It might add a pattern in this one. You might get an extra, little tail on this one. Like, I don't know. I just feel really satisfied whenever I play this game. It's runs it also really smoothly at 60 FPS. I am 90% done with the game according to PlayStation, and I have not experienced one glitch, not one bug, not one map glitching away when I'm getting into a new area too fast. Nothing like that. It's been nothing but smooth runnings the entire time. I think Sucker Punch knocked it out of the park. I know right now they're debating whether they want to do another Ghost game or go back to doing what's it called?
Infamous or
no? Why is it fucking?
What is it?
Why is it skipping my head right now? The thief game, the
thief game,
raccoon,
Sly Cooper.
Sly Cooper.
Oh, Sly.
Yeah. So they were talking about either doing another Ghost of Yote or going back to maybe doing another Sly Cooper. And I think
really, they
given the
wow,
given the mechanics of the ninja assassination, staying low key type of feeling that you get from Tsushima and Yote, if they were to bring those into Sly Cooper, I think they could do some fucking amazing things over there, bro.
I don't know, man. I feel like the time for Sly Cooper is kind of past, and it's just like that they didn't hit it with that last one that came out where they was like going back in time and all that shit. They kind of missed with that one. The 3 games though, the Sly trilogy, fire was heat. But I don't know. I feel like too much time has passed, and it's kind of too kiddish now. I feel like they've started making more games for their mature audience. So I feel like for them to go back to Sly Cooper would be like,
make it Sly Cooper X, bro. Make that shit M-rated.
Nah, hell
that nigga grew up. Make him like a rugged old man Sly.
Get some new IP or something.
The turtle's gone,
The only thing I'd want to see them work on from Sly is not a new game, but a movie that we deserve from them. That's what an animated movie. That's what I'd want from them. But a game, nah, come up with some new IP or something. I think leave that shit alone. Like don't do that. You just made a hot ass game. It's fire. Just come up with some new shit, to compete. But I didn't even know that. That's surprising. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Do you think is it Game of the Year contender for you? Because I know you played a couple things that you think are going to be like Game of the Year. Do you think Blueprints is going to be nominated for Game of the Year, you think? Let's go down the list.
All right, here we go. Yeah, man, Blueprints is getting a lot of love, bro. That's like one of those low-key games that I know I was telling you or Brent about a couple months ago now. It's a roguelike, but it's very, very different, bro. It's like a mystery roguelike. So you go through the house, all the rooms will change every single time you have to get to the room 46, find all the, and getting to room 46 is even like the main objective. You know what I'm saying? You got to find out the family secrets, and that's really the mystery of the game, and that's what makes the game so great is the story that it tells within it. And honestly, you have to put a lot. And you got to put a lot of fucking hours into that bitch. It's one of those games where they recommend hey, have a notepad next to you while you're playing this game so you could write down any clues or anything that may seem off or different to you while you're playing this game.
Get back to the old days. That's how it used to be.
Yeah, of having a hard copy book next to you. We used to have one of those guides when you're playing Pokemon to tell you where to go and stuff like that.
And codes and all that shit.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, so I love how Blueprints is getting all the love that it gets. I don't think it's going to win Game of the Year. I think it'll win some type of award. I think it definitely deserves it. But I'm glad it's getting the love that it deserves because I completely found that game on accident. It was on the PlayStation for free for that month. Took a chance on it. There was nothing else I was really rocking, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I did not expect to. So yeah, I definitely expect Blueprints to win something.
I might be corny, but is Blueprints a double entendre? Like the words blueprints, like blueprints,
No. Well, it could be. Wow, I never thought about it like that. Blueprints. And you are, yeah, that's a good one. I never thought about that.
Okay. All right, cool.
That's a good one.
Just throwing it out there.
Game of the Year now.
Nah. My Game of the Year, you already know. I got updates with that, man. Listen, I feel like I've been calm about it, but I really have been loving the fandom and the news and everything that we've been getting with Clair Obscur, bro. And it pretty much has been announced that Clair Obscur is the umbrella that the company Sandfall wants to do. They want to have I'm about to say blueprints. They want to have like Clair Obscur just be the overall like world, and Expedition 33 was just like the story. So it's gonna be another. Whenever they come out with anything else, it's gonna be Clair Obscur, something else that they talk about, and that's gonna be like the overall ultra umbrella. And I did talk about how Final Fantasy gotta run for their money, because if they go 2 for 2, they building something with this Clair Obscur universe, and I'm very happy to see it. We've gotten a lot of updates. They're gonna be updating the game soon, with new bosses, new costumes, and shit like that, new plot points and stuff. And the voice actors are even starting to like spill some beans a little bit. I guess they got the freedoms to be able to do that, where we got some spoiler alert, maybe? I don't think so. I don't think it's a spoiler alert, but one of my I won't even say the name then. One of my favorite characters in the game, their voice actor was in the studio with Ben Starr, who plays one of the main characters in that game. And if you know anything about their plot lines, you know, and how they match up, if we get some extra content with them, I might flip a shit, bro. I'm gonna really be happy to see that. But I've always said it's a shame that you can miss a lot of the lore of certain characters if you just never do any of the extra stuff or don't care to dig that deep. Because you can see the view of one character, you can see the view of like my favorite character, and just look at them and think of them as just kind of a side character that did this thing, and it's like they're off doing their own thing. But when you really dig into that lore, bro, one of the most badass characters I've seen in a game, and I really hope they start to expand on that story. And I know they will. They have to. The fans need it, you know. But I did see them in the studio together, so I'm happy that we're gonna get some more dialogue between them. You know, clearly they're listening to the fans. And yeah, bro, for me, still, like, I know it. I've played some other games that give it a run for its money, for sure, but Clair Obscur is really great. Hades 2 is amazing. I'm glad that people are finally enjoying the fullness of that game. Even me, who played it in the beta mode and pretty much did almost everything except this new like storylines that they had, that they added on. I pretty much did everything in that game last year, but I'm still getting my money's worth out of it. Still learning new stuff. Learning, added enough like weapons and other storylines. Like, I'm still getting a lot of enjoyment out of that game. So that says something.
That's another game that just took everything it did in the first one. That was already a great game and just fucking
it's great.
Killed it with the second one.
It's great. Roguelike fans, if you liked Hades 1 or if you like roguelikes in general, start playing Hades 2 if you haven't already. Amazing. Silk Song was a great game. And I can't even share it for reasons that won't spoil anything, but I do love what I will say about the company, Team Cherry, is that they had a lot of fun making that game and playing the game, testing it and stuff. But I feel like they use every single function that a game requires of you. And I appreciated that, you know? Like, there are things in that game, like, there are secrets that you might not find until people are talking about it. There are things that change, like as far there than you get in the game. There's the menu changes. You know, if you save at a certain point and then start the game up in a certain place, that changes like certain things. There's like a bunch of different types of endings. I love it. For like a $20 game, I love that they put so much time and love into that game. You know, like, I got so much time out of it, and there's still things that I'm figuring out. It made me want to go back to the first Hollow Knight, so this is what I've been doing lately. But that's also a good contender for the game of the year. Other game of the years that
there's a lot, bro. There's a lot of contenders out there, man. I know I played Split Fiction with shout out to our boy Brent. I played Split Fiction with him. Great game. I don't think it'll win game of the year just for the simple fact that, you know, it's a great game, but I don't think it's as grand as the other games enough to win game of the year this year. I know they were able to pull it off with It Takes Two, you know, a while back ago. Maybe competition was a little bit lighter, but I think there's just way too many heavyweights out for it this year for them to walk away with another one. Because I mean, I finished that. I 100% of that game in like 20 hours. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So there's only so much content you really could have got out of it. But yeah, I know that's on a lot of people's lists as well.
Also, I've never played it, but Death Stranding. I know that a lot of people are saying that could be game of the year too. I never played it. From what I hear, it's not that thrilling to me, but I do want to play it to almost understand what people mean. Like, I really want to play it.
It has a huge following. It really does. And I don't want to call it a cult following because it's a very popular game and, it gets marketed as such. But
I want to understand.
There's nobody on my friends list that I see playing it. Know, so I don't know where the fans are for it. I don't know if it's a younger demographic game or something maybe like a new age game where the younger people, that's their Halo or, something like that. But I don't know.
I want to understand.
I don't see it either.
I want to understand it. I want to understand the jokes that, there are probably jokes online that we've seen that we don't even understand is from Death Stranding. I know it's probably made its way into the pop culture of gaming or any of those other things, and we just haven't seen it. We just don't know it because we haven't played it. So, I wouldn't be surprised if that sweeps away with some awards. The Donkey Kong game, I'd be mad as hell. Listen, I'm a fan of Donkey Kong, but if this nigga wins over Clay Obscure, I'm gonna be mad. If anything beats Clay Obscure, I'm gonna be mad. But if Donkey Kong beats Clay Obscure, I'm gonna be extra mad for sure.
I hear it's a great game,
but I just. No, man. No. And it's not going to stop the Sandfall team from making more shit, but I really need Clay Obscure to get its flowers.
I agree. I'm with you.
Yeah. So that's all I got on games. I'm still running through Silk Song, secrets and stuff like that and things of that nature, but I'm excited for the Game Awards this year, though. I am excited for any upcoming games and things that they announce. That's always the most exciting part for me is when they announce new games and stuff. I know that there's that one game that they announced last year. It's a intergalactic type of game. Y'all remember that? It was I think a black woman. Yeah. It's a bald black woman was the protagonist, and
it's called Intergalactic.
Is this called Intergalactic?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Next year, I think is going to be a big fighting year. Game year, I think.
Yeah.
2KXO, creators of League of Legends, they have their game coming out. I think right now it's in its early release phases, only for PC and Steam. There's also the Marvel Tokon fighting game that's going to be coming out next year as well. I have tried it. They are in their also early beta phases as well. Gives me vibes of if you're familiar with Dragon Ball Fighter Z. Mm-hmm. It literally gives me those same type of. I know you see me play that game. You remember how I had a little character and you would just walk around a community of other people and you could walk up to somebody you want to fight.
Yeah, and we played.
It's very much.
I didn't know how to use everything, but we played.
Yeah, they very much gave me that same thing. Whenever you enter the early access, they put you in this arcade and people are at the systems and waiting for it. And if you go up to somebody else at a system, you'll fight 1-on-1. 4v or 3v3 fighting. I got my ass kicked, but yeah, it's one of those games where it's going to be difficult to get a hold of. But once you do, it'll be fun.
Yeah, but you're right about the fighting games. That Invincible, they just announced the Avatar game. It's gonna be it's gonna be heavy. I might pick one of them up, but we'll see. All right, be good.
Yeah, man.
I think so. Yeah.
All right. I feel like I'm forgetting some shout outs, but we'll get to it eventually another time. Wicked Radio time, y'all. We share songs that we love and that we want to share with y'all for the week on our public playlist on Spotify. Go follow that because we are Wicked Radio and find some new sounds, man. So Dame, start us off, man. What you got for our, is this the 300th song?
Technically, the Yves Tumor song that you have.
I replaced in the order. I replaced it because I'm always last, so I already replaced.
Technically that was the 300.
Oh, I'm sorry,
but all right.
I didn't mean to do that. 300 song played.
What I'm gonna be playing, the song that I'm gonna be playing this week is from a smaller artist called Sierra Rose. It came up on my Discover Weekly. Got to show more love to that because I definitely got hit with some gems this week.
Yeah.
This is Sienna Rose, Into the Blue.
deeper, pulling me near, washing away every trace of fear. I close my eyes and drift into your tide. Love feels endless with you by my side. Into the blue, I'm falling with you. Weightless and true, nothing else to prove. Every breath, every kiss feels new. Take me deeper into the blue. Into the blue. The night sky opens, stars start to bloom, floating together. There's only room for your heartbeat echoing inside mine. Two souls moving past space and time into the blue. I'm falling with you. Weightless and true, nothing else to prove. Every breath, every kiss feels new. Take me deeper into the blue. No fear of sinking, no fear of the tide. With you I'm endless, with you I'm alive. Carry me further, carry me through. Every horizon is brighter with you. I'm falling with you. Weightless and true, nothing else to prove. Every breath, every kiss feels new. Take me deeper into the blue. Into the blue.
That was Sienna Rose, Into the Blue. Go check her out, man. She's dope.
One day we got to talk about the best songs that include colors in them. SoundMap just had a what's it called? You know, remember that like brackets that they usually do? The round was colors, like songs that include colors. So that was pretty fun. That was pretty fun.
Blue's a good one.
Yeah,
Blue definitely has a lot.
Yeah.
Word. All right, so I'm gonna be switching up the vibes quite a bit here with my song.
He gave me a trigger warning before you left, or when you left.
Yeah,
he's like, "You mind if I play this?" I was like, "Okay."
So this is from Monaleo's latest album, Who Did the Body. It's called Sexy Soulaan. It's a great song. I love it. I've been playing it since it dropped. I really liked the album. I thought it was a pretty solid album. She's one of my favorite female rappers out right now. So, again, Monaleo with Sexy Soulaan.
Let's hear it.
Hey, it's Leo. Sexy, Soulaan, black American princess. I probably posted in the crib lighting incense. Lit bitch, I could get you touched in an instance. If you ain't black, stay the fuck out the business. Bow. All the 9 blacks to the back. Ugh. All the 9 blacks to the back. Hold on. Damn. All the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back. Nigga, blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. You know they say the bigger the bush, the deeper the roots. I'm knowing it's a bitch like me that's being produced, but you can't. I'll do the doer. I'm doing the do. Puss. I ain't beefing with bitches. They need to get in the booth. They steady singing my name. I need to give them some tune. They throwing salt on the player cause they can't get in the room. Okay, I'm sweeping these bitches. They wanna spit on the broom. All the cute black girls streaming my shit. Ego so big, niggas feeding my shit. me my reparations, bitch, you gotta bring me my shit. These bitches my kids, I've been dreaming about fish, huh? Black bitch, but the purse Murakami. These black ass roots go beyond me. You never supposed to put your purse on the ground, but I'm slamming this coin purse on the concrete. Bow, all the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back. Hold on, damn, all the 9 blacks to the back. All the 9 blacks to the back, nigga. Honey on my tongue, I'm talking slicker than hoes. Ass fat, you know that I'm walking thicker than hoes. Bitches talking in a circle, a bunch of rigmarole. I ain't shaking white hands, I watch them digging they hole. Red brick on my doorstep. Back your ass up, nigga, I'ma need like 4 steps. I got a hold on them forceps. If you ain't black, then you can't say, nigga, I enforce that. You're not invited to the cookout, but you can watch from the middle of the streets, be the lookout. Cause I remember we was pushed out. So if you can't say the word, then your ass getting put out. Big lips, thick hips, go hoops. I'm trim, big nose, white tips. I'm getting paid in full, rock him. All the 9 blacks to the back.
I know why you played that song.
That was Monaleo with Sexy Soulaan. There's been a little bit of a kerfuffle in the ADOS FBA communities about the usage of the word Soulaan, which I don't know what it means. It's the first time I heard it was on that song, but I just thought the song was dope. But a lot of people feel like she's misinterpreting the word, but you know, I like it. Thought it was dope.
That's good, as long as it's a conversation amongst us, you know, and it's sure. Like, yeah, you know, we can teach each other,
and everybody else in the back.
Yeah, exactly. You know. All right, I'm gonna play something a little different than I usually play too, but my friend visited this weekend, gave me a vinyl for Yves Tumor, and just reminded me that Yves Tumor dropped a little single with Nina a couple weeks ago, or not, probably a couple months ago now, and I hope they have an album coming, but I'm gonna play that. We Don't Count by Nina, or Yves Tumor and Nina. Tumor and Nina, We Don't Count. Really hope they got something coming. And I've also been spinning back Pink Pantheress's mixtape. I don't think it's going to be nominated because it's technically not an album, but I've been spinning that again recently too. But yeah, man, she's got it too, man. She's got it too. I'm really getting into this more my rock bag this season. And also, I'm getting more into like this K-pop R&B star. Y'all know who Yves is? Not Yves Tumor, but Yves. Y'all know who that is?
Was it Yves?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yes.
I think I know a few songs from her, yeah.
She was one of the singers from Luna, which I'm guessing, I think she was like the Beyonce of Luna, because apparently she's killing it. Luna was like a K-pop group. I don't know if y'all...
Yeah.
I think they did.
Yeah. All caps, right?
Sure.
Yeah, all caps, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's like stylistically, it's like a little... It's not really a full N. It looks like a little upside down cup or whatever. But yeah, man, I'm getting into that too because Yves out here sounding like Ariana Grande. I'm like, what the hell? So it's pretty. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, she's tight.
Yeah. So thank y'all for listening. Of course, you can follow us everywhere because we are podcasts. Keep running it up. Keep showing us love. Keep commenting. Keep hating if you want. Don't talk about my nose ring though, because I will clap back. Stop bringing up Terrell Owens.
It's gonna be a while, brother.
Yeah.
At least until the end. I think once we take the break and then we come back.
Hopefully, it's like the end of the season.
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. Like that was last season, dog. We ain't on that no more, man. That was last season, dog. Subscribe to the patreon.com/ because we are podcast. Video content always. You know what I'm saying? You can see our what we look like, our fit choices. Dame with the Beatles shirt. Which we ain't never talk about. I didn't know you fuck with the Beatles, bro.
I fuck with the shirt. Or sweater.
There it is.
Got you. But yeah, man, subscribe to the Patreon. Always appreciate the love and the critiques and all that stuff that you give us. And we'll be back next week. Hope you enjoy your Halloween. And we'll be back real soon with another feud.
Yes, sir.
Streak continues like Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Nigga,
the streak continues, baby.
Listen, I'm up now. Like
I think I lost eventually.
Yeah, it's coming, bro. Your day is coming real soon. Don't worry, bro.